Nope. 500? No. Are we all done at 500? 500? 250. I have a bid. 250. 300 is against you. Would you like 350?
1,000.
You had 250. He bids 300. Well, then there's 1,000. And then, we're all blown out of the water. Blown away at $1,000. Who would have thought? $1,000. And the bid is at $1,000. No, sitting down. $1,000. Any advance at $1,000. I have online $1,000 and I can sell it at $1,000. $1,000. Against you also in the back of the room over there. $1,000. $1,000 and going once at $1,000. Going twice at $1,000. And we're selling at $1,000. Oh, in the back, I've got 1,001. You're bidding, sir, right? 1,100 in the back of the room. 1,100. 1,2 is against you. Would you like 1,3, sir? Is bid 1,300. 1,300 against you now, Greg. 1,400 against with the online bidder. Would you like 1,5, sir? Nope. Thank you very much. 1,400 then. The bid is at 1,400. Any advance at 1,400. Online at 1,400. Going once at 1,400. Going twice at $1,400 and selling at $1,400. Online bidder at 1,400.
We continue then with lot 145. Lot 145 is Joe Lunchbox and Per You, also by Von Dutch. This is lot 145. Continue here momentarily. Again, it is offered without reserve, as are the rest of the Von Dutch lots this morning, up through the rest of the page. Lot 145 is a small original comic art. The first is Joe Lunchbox. The second is Per You, dated 1991, both respectively dated 1991.
Thank you very much for that, Ella. And there we go. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at 250. 250. What? 1,000. I know. We tried. 1,000 is the bid. At $1,000. And the bid is at 1,000 online at 1,000. 1,200 here in the room at 1,200. 1,200 is in the room. 1,200 is in the room against you at 12. At 12. 1,400. 1,400 now. The bid is at 1,400 online. 1,400 online. I'll take 1,500, sir. 1,004. 1,400 against you, done at 1,400. The bid is at 1,400 and fair warning, 1,005 is in the room. Sorry, ahead of you at 1,005. I'll take it online for 1,600. 1,600 is online. 1,600 online at 1,600. Any advance? Is that a bid, sir? 1,000? No, you were just talking, right? 1,006 is the bid, then still in the room. Gentlemen, still talking. 1,600. You were talking, right? You were talking, not bidding. 1,600. I'm just asking because 1,006. 1,000. That was not a bid. 1,600. Any advance at 1,600? Fair warning. Then at 1,006. 1,600 and selling at $1,600. Going once at 1,006 online and twice and selling at $1,600. 1,600. At 1,006 is the bid online at 1,600.
We continue with lot 146, also small original comic art, 17 caliber miniature, and It's Alive, also by Von Dutch. This is lot 146.
Thank you very much. In my book as well, 146 at $500. At $500. $500 now. Looking for $500 now. Anyone at $500? 250 is bid, and I'll take it at 250. 500 is online. $600, thank you, sir. 600 now. The bid is at $600. At $600 now. Any advance at $600? $600 now. 600 is in the room. 700 online. Would you like 800? Is bid. 800. 800 is back in the room at 800. $900. 1,000 now with Thatcher. 1,000. Would you like 1,100, sir? 1,000 is against you. 1,200 now. Ahead of you both at 1,200. Would you like 1,300? 1,400. 1,400 online. 1,400 online. Thatcher, are you still with me? 1,500 in the room. At 1,500, 15,000. Or 1,500, in fact. Not 15,000, that would have been too exciting. 1,500. 1,500 against you, Greg. At 1,005. 1,000, it's against you online at 1,500. In the room at 1,005. It's Thatcher's bidder. 1,500. Going once at 1,500. 1,600 online. Would you like to make it 1,700? 1,700. 1,700 back in the room at 1,700. At 1,700. Any advance at 1,700? 1,700. 1,700 going once at 1,700, going twice at 1,800. $1,800. The bid is at 1,800. 1,800. Are we all done at 1,800? Then fair warning at 1,800 and selling 1,900. 1,900. Can we make it 2,000? 1,900 and 1,009 is the bid at 1,900. 2,000 with Greg. At $2,000 then. Greg's bid is at $2,000. Thatcher, are you done or are you still bidding? $2,000 going once at $2,000, going twice, and selling at $2,000. Online at $2,000.
Lot 147 is the .373 caliber backwards pistol by Von Dutch. Very creative, perhaps slightly dangerous piece. Lot 147.
And starting that bid, ladies and gentlemen, at $250. $250 is a bid. $250. $300. What? $900. $950. $1,000. $1,000. $2,000 over there, Thatcher. Is that right? $2,000 is ahead of you, sir. $2,000. $25? What would you like to bid? $2,200. Would you like 2.4? 2.4 is bid, and 2.5 is online ahead of you. 2.5. I can take 2,750. Is bid 2,750. 3,000. Who's my 3,000? Was that you, sir? 3,000. Would you like 3,250? 3,250 now. 3,250. The bid is at 3,250. Next is 3.5. 4,000 could be next to. Fine, I'll take 4,000. Would you like 250, sir? 4,000 now. The bid is at 4,000. I haven't forgotten about you. Sorry, 4,000. $4,000 and against you also online. 4,000 now. Ramsey's bidder at 4,000. Are we all done at 4,000? $4,000 then. Going once at 4,000. Going twice. 4,000. Where's my bid in the back of the room with RJ's bidder? 4,250. 4,250 against you, Ramsey. Would you like to make it 4,500? 250 is against you now. $4,250 is in the room at 4,250. Any advance at 4,250? 4,250 then. In the room, Ramsey, are you out at 4,250? Going once and at 4,250. Going twice and selling to you, sir, at $4,250. 4,250. 5,246.
We continue with lot 149, which is the Swiss Army knife engraved by Von Dutch. This is lot 149.
Thank you very much. $500 for this. $500 for the Swiss Army knife. Any advance at 5 at $500. $500. No, I'll take 250. 250. Was that your bid? Thank you, sir. 250 is bid. $250 is the bid at 250. Any advance at 250 for the Army knife at $250. Going once at 250 then. Going twice. In the back I have 300. 300's in the back. 350 is your bid. 350 is ahead of you. I'm sorry. 350 is ahead of you. $400 now, and against you in the back as well. 450 is bid. 450 is bid now, right here in the room again. At 450, I'll take 500. 500 now. The bid is at 5. 550. $550. $550. 600 is online. 6 is online. Sorry, ahead of you at 600. Online at 6. 650 I'll take. 650 now. $650. $650 now. Online against you, 700 online. 700 with the online bidder at 7. $750. $750. $800 online. Nope. Are you sure, sir? $800 then. The bid is at $800 online, and I'm selling it at $800. $800 then. Going once at $800. Going twice, it's online at $800 and selling at $800. $800 online.
Lot 150 in that case is Danny's knife, also by Von Dutch, dated 1986, lot 150.
All right, $500 for Danny's knife. $500. Who'd like to bid 500? $500. $500 then. Nope, nobody at $500. Are we sure? 250 is bid. $500 is dollar now. $500 with Ian. $500 is the bid with Ian at 5. At $500. Any advance at $500? $500 and $600 is ahead of you. $650 is bid. $650. Ian, would you like to make it $700? $700 is Ian. $700 Ian's bid at $900 online. Shall we make it 1,000, Ian? No, 1,000 online was ahead of you. I'm sorry, Ian. That was already ahead of you. 1,000. 1,000 now. The bid is at 1,000 online at 1,000. 1,000 now. 1,200 with Ian. 1,200 with Ian. Next is online would be 1,300. 1,200 is the bid with Ian at 1,500 could be next to. Fine. 1,500. Ian, would you like to bid against that? 1,005 is the bid online. 1,005. 1,600 is next. 1,005 is the bid at 1,600 now with Ian at 1,600. 1,600 against you online at 1,600. 1,600 against you also in the room. It's the knife at $1,600. It's Ian's bid at 1,600. 1,600. Any advance at 1,600. Going once at 1,600. Going twice at 1,700 online. Online at 1,700. 1,800. Ian's bid again at 1,800. $1,800. Any advance at 1,800. $1,800. 1,900. 1,900. The bid is at 1,900. Any advance at 1,900. 1,900. 2,000 with Ian. 2,000 with Ian. Any advance at 2. 2,000 now. The bid is with Ian at $2,000. At $2,000. Any advance at 2,000. 2,000 and online. Are you done? 2,000 and Ian's bid at 2,000. Fair warning against you also in the room at $2,000 and selling to Ian at $2,000. Ian's bidder 5,080. 2,000.
Lot 151 is the brass knuckle Bowie knife by Von Dutch from 1976. This is lot 151.
All right, and starting at $500 too there. $500, this bid. 500 I have in the room at 500. Any advance at $500. The bid is at 500 right here in front. 500, I've got 550, 600 seated. 600 is seated against you both. 650, 700 right up front. 800 now is online. 900 is online. 1000 is online. 1100 is online. 1100 online at 1100. 1100 online. 1200 right up front. 1200 is right up front. 1300 back in the room at 1300, seated in the far end. 1300 is ahead of you, sir. 1300 and against you, 1400 online. 1400 now. 400 is online. The bid is at 1400. Online at 1400 with Greg's bidder at 14. 1400. Any advance at 1400. 1400 then. Going once at 1400. Oh, where have my yes? 1500 with Ramsey. 1500 now against you online. 1500 is Ramsey's bidder at 15. 1500. 1500 down, 1,500, Ramsey's bidder at 1.5, and Ian is also still standing at 1.5. 1,500, any advance at 1,500? Are we all online at 1,005, or are we still clicking, hovering with the mouse? You can see if they hover with the mouse, right? You can see it. Are they hovering? No hovering. There's no hovering, so that's 1,500, no hovering. 1,005, it's a good sign, there's no online bidding right now. Ian's still standing. Oh, I got 1,600, new place. Would you like 1.7, sir? 1,700, thank you. 1,007 against you, Thatcher. Would you like 1.8? 1,700, 1,800, 1,800, 1,900, 1,900, 1,009. Ian, next will be 2,000 at 1,900 then. Going once at 1,900, going twice at 1,900, hammering down and at $1,900. Sir, yours 5240. Thank you very much. 5240, 1,900.
Lot 152 is a Bowie knife with sheath by Von Dutch. This is lot 152. It is without reserve.
These were not knives by David Bowie. I just want to make sure.
Pardon me?
What does a Bowie knife mean? What's a Bowie knife? It's not a David Bowie.
It's a
big knife. A big knife. All right. Thank you, sir. 300 is the bid. I have a bid of 300 up front here at $300. $300 now. Any advance at 300, I can sell it at 350, 350, 400, 450, 450 now. $500 online, 550. 550 now. $600 standing. $600. 650 now, right up front. $700. $750. $800. $850. $850. $900 online. $950. $1,000 standing. $1,100 seated. Against you. Would you like 1,200? 1,100 is the bid here. 1,200. 1,300. 1,300 against you, sir. Now seated right in front of me. Next will be 14. 1350, I'll take. 1350, would you like 1400? 1400, would you like 1450, sir? 1450, would you like 15? 1500, 1550, 1600, and 50. 1650 now, 1700 online. 1700 online, and 50. 1750. Going once at 1,750. Going twice, it's 1,750. Are you done at 1,750? It's in the back of the room, standing now with you at 1,750, and we're selling at $1,750. Yours, sir, 1,750, and your pedal number is 5255. 1,750 at 5255. Alain.
Lot 153, the Von Dutch stop sign photo album. Lot 153 is without reserve.
Thank you very much. A lot without reserve. That's we're going to start it then at $200. Really? $200, I'll take. I got 500 with her. 500, would you like 6, sir? 600 is bid, thank you. $600. 700. 1,000? Oh, 1,000. I'll take 1,100. 1,500. I'll take 1,500 too, because I'm easy that way. 2,000. 2,000, no, 2,000 is bid with Stephanie. 2,500. 28? 3,000. $3,000. 3,000 against you, Shelby. 3,000 online and Stephanie. 3,500. 4,000, thank you very much. $4,000. 5,000. $5,000. 5,500. Is Shelby's bidder at 5,500 now. The bid is at 5 and 5. 5,500 for the photo album, the stop sign photo album. 5,500 with Shelby at 5,500 then. The bid is at 5,500 against you also in the room. Are we all done at 5,500? It's Shelby's bidder then. Online, there's no hovering. Oh, 5,500 is the bid. Would you like 5,000? Would you like 6,000? 5,005 is his bid. I'll take 5,750, sir. Thank you very much. 5,750. Would you like to make it 6,000, Shelby? 6,000 is bid. Would you like 6,250, sir? Thank you very much. 6,000. The bids we shall be at 6,000. Going once at 6, going twice at 6,000, and we're selling at $6,000. Shelby 6,05021.
Lot 155. Please note this item does indeed have a reserve. Lot 155 is entitled Goodbye Cruel World by Von Dutch, 1965, one of his most iconic masterpieces, a self-portrait of self-destruction in surrealistic form with Von Dutch's iconic third eye also visible. Lot 155.
All right, we're going to start the bidding at 35,000 on this. 35,000 now. 35,000, looking for 37.5. 37.5 is bid. 37.5. Now I have 37,500. Thank you. 37,500. There's a 37.5. 40,000 next. 40,000. The bid is at 40. 40,000. Would you like 42.5? 42.5 is bid. 42,500. The bid is at 42,500. 45 is against both of you. 4,500 now. 45. 47.5. Thank you. 47.5. The bid is at 47,500. Are you done at 47.5? 47.5 then. The bid is at 47.5. 50,000. 50,000 now at $50,000. $50,000. Any advance at 50 at $50,000. The bid is at 50. One more time. 50,000. 50,000 at 55. Thank you very much. 55,000. 55,000 against you both now at 55. 60,000. The bid is at 60. 60,000 now. Back against you at 60,000. 60,000. 60,000 now. 60,000. Would you like one more time at 60? 60,000. No. 60,000. And okay, 60,000. And the bid is at 60,000. 60,000. And hammering down at 60,000. Fair warning at 60,000 at $60,000. 60,000.
Lot 157, we continue with Lot 157, which is Price of Life by Von Dutch, 1981, Lot 157.
And for this one, we're going to start the bidding at $3,000. At $3,000 now. I have a bid. Thank you, sir. $3,000. $3,000. The bid is at $3,000. $3,000. Any advance at $3,000. $3,000 then. $3,000 standing in the back of the room. $3,500. $3,005 is against you. Would you like to make it $4,000, sir? $3,005. $4,000 now. The bid is at $4,000. $4,000 at $4,000. $4,500. $4,500 and the bid is at $4,005 and I'm selling at $4,500 only. $5,000 online. $5,000 is online. The bid online at $5,000. Would you like 5 and 5? $5,500 with my online bidder at $5,500. $5,500. $5,005 is back in the room at $5,500. Any advance at $5,500. $5,500 and the bid is at $5,500 in the back of the room at well, in front of the room actually, not in the back. $5,005 going once, going twice at $5,500 and selling then, fair warning, at $5,500. Yours at $5,500. $5,500 and your number was 5099. $5,500.
Lot 158, Vacation Time, 2036 by Von Dutch, dated 1982. One of his most iconic works. Again, this is Lot 158, and it is offered without reserve this afternoon.
Thank you very much. So let's start the bidding at $2,500. $2,500 only. At $2,500 is bid. I have $2,500 and I can sell it at $2,500. Any advance at $2,500. $2,500. $3,000. Where's my 3? 3,000 is online. 3,000. Would you like 250, sir? 3,250 maybe? 3,000 is online. 3,250, 3,500 online, 3,750 online at 3,750 now. Would you like 4,000, sir? 3,750 against you. The bid is at 3,750 now. Any advance at 3,750, 4,000 online, 4,000, 4,250 back in the room at 4,250, 4,500. 4,500 is against you. 4,005 is ahead of you. 4,750. Thank you. Is now your bid, sir. 4,750. Online against you at 4,750. Can we make it 5,000? 4,000. 5,000 is bid. 5,000. Against you 5,500. 5,500 at 5,005 and selling in the room at 5,500. $5,500. Any advance at $5,500 then. It's in the room against you online at $5,500. If we're all done at $5,500, fair warning again, and I'm selling at $5,500, going once, going twice, and selling at $5,500. Yours, sir, $5,500 at 5257. $5,500. Thank you very much.
Lot 159 is entitled The Cynics, 1963. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, as illustrated by the master of lowbrow art, Robert Williams himself. This is Lot 159, entitled The Cynics.
The Cynics, and we're going to start the bidding for this lot at $2,000, $2,000 only. 2,000 is bid. Thank you. I have 2,000, 2,000 now, and I can sell it at 2,000 now. 2,000. Any advance at 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. 3,000 is seated right in front of me. Would you like to bid, sir? 3,000 is against you. 3,250 now. 3,250. 3,500 is online. 3,750. 3,750 is your bid. Would you like to make it 4,000, sir? 4,000 now. The bid is at 4,000. 4,250. 4,250. Is that 6 or bid? Bid. 4,500. 4,500 now. Online. 4,750. Right in front of me. Would you like to make it 5,000, sir? Is bid. 5,000. Did you see that? I moved the whole thing. 5,000. 5,000 is against you online. 5,500. 5,500 online now. 5,500 online. Would you like 6? 5,500 is online. 6,000. The bid is at 6. 6,500. 6 and 5. 6,500. 7,000. 7 and 5. 7,500. 7,500. 7,500 against. 8,000 online. 8,000 is ahead of you. 8,500. 8,500 now. The bid is in the room at 8,500. 9,000 online. 9,000. 9,500. 9,500 online. 10,000. 11,000. 12,000. 12,000. The bid is at 12,000 now. Online at 12,000. I'm selling at 12. 13,000 with Gus. 13,000 now. 14,000. Back in the room at 14. 14,000 back in the room against you, Gus, and against online as well. At 14,000 is here in the room at 14. 14,000. 15,000 online. 16,000 back in the room. At 16,000 now. Back in the room at 16. 16,000. $16,000. Back in the room at 16 against you, Augustin, and against you online. Now, 16,000 is the bid in the room. Are we done online at 16? 16,000 then. Going once at 16,000. Going twice at $16,000. If we're all done at 16,000, the gavel is up and I'm hammering down at 16,000, selling at $16,000. Yours, sir, at 16,000, and your number was 868. Thank you very much. 868 at $16,000.
Lot 160 is Tricentennial by Von Dutch, 1976, one of his most famous works, created, of course, on the occasion of the U.S. bicentennial, Lot 160.
Thank you very much, and we're going to start the bidding on this lot at $3,000. At $3,000. 3,000 is bid. I have 3,000 right in front, and I can sell it. 3,500 in the back. 3,500. 4,000. 4,000. 4,500. 4,500. 5,000. 5,000. 5,500. 6,000 right up front. 6,000 is right up front, and 500. 7,000. 7,500 on the phone. 7,500 against you both on the phone at 7,500. Would you like to make it 8,000? Is bid 8,000. 8,000 against you on the phone and against you too, sir. 8,005 is in the back of the room. 8,500 is in the back of the room ahead of you, Gus. 8,500. No, 8,005 is against you, Gus. At 8,500, 9,000. 9,000 now. The bid is at $9,000. Any advance at 9. At $9,000 then. At $9,000 and Augustin's bidder at 9,000. $9,000 then. If we're all done at 9,000, all against you online as well, sir. Are you sure? 9,000. No regrets at 9,000. Selling then at 9,000. Going once. Going twice at $9,000. Augustin, 9,000. 5271. Merci, 161.
Lot 161, please note this lot does indeed have a reserve this afternoon. It does have a reserve. Lot 161 is a stunning, virtually irreplaceable piece. Von Dutch, originator of modern pinstriping sign. It's very large, very impressive, of course, lot 161.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding on this lot at $35,000. Thank you. 37 and 5 is a bid. 37 and 5 now. 40,000. 40,000 now. The bid is at 40. 42 and 5. 42 and 5 now. 42 and 5. Which at 45,000. Thank you. 45,000. The bid is at 45. 45,000. 47.5. 47.5 now. Would you like to make it 50? 50,000 is bid. 50,000 now at $50,000. Thank you. No, it's with you at 50. At $50,000. 50,000. 50,000. 52 and 5 right in front of you. 52 and 5. 52 and 5. New place at 55,000 now. Thank you. At 55. 55,000. 55,000. 55. 57 and 5. Would you like to make it 60? Thank you very much. 60,000 is the bid now. It's 60,000. 60,000. Thank you. It's with you at 60,000. 62 and 5. 62 and 5, though. Ahead. 65,000, I'll take 65. Thank you very much. 65. 65,000 now. Okay, we make it 67 and 5. Is bid 67 and 5. The bid is at 67 and 5 now. 60. Can we make it 70? 67 and 5. 67 and 5 is ahead of you at 67 and 5. Are you sure? At 67 and 5? 67 and 5 then. The bid is at 67 and 500 then. Fair warning at 67 500. If you're out at 67 and 5 and we're all done at 67 500, fair warning at 67 and 5 at $67,500. 67 and 5.
Lot 162 is both the Traction Master and Iski equipped Roth Studios Art, lot 162.
All right, and we're going to start the bidding for this lot at $1,000. At 1,000, this bid. Thank you, sir. I have 1,000. 1,000, I can sell it at 1,000. At $1,000, I can 1,100 is against you. No, is that not good? 1,001. Would you like 1, 2, sir? 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008 is with Ian. 1,008. 2,000 online. 2,002 is with Ian. 2,2 is with Ian. Ian is 2,2. 2,000. Okay, that was a bit of a jump, but we'll take it. 275. 3,000 with Ian. 3,000 with Ian. The magic of internet. 3,000 now. 3,250. 3,250. 3,250 and 3,500 online. With the multiple bidders online. 3,750. 4,000 Ian. 4,000 is Ian at $4,000. At 4. At 4,000 online. Ahead of you at 4,000. Are we still there for 4,250? 4,000 is the bid. 4,000 now is the bid at 4,000. There was some waving over there, but it was not a bid at 4,000. $4,000 then. Ian's bid at 4,000. Are we all done at $4,000? 4,250. 4,250, new place. At 4,250. 4,500. 4,750. 4,750 is in the room. 5,000. 5,000 now. The bid is with Ian at 5,000 and any advance at 5,000. 5,000 and Ian's bid at $5,000 then. Going once at 5,000, going twice at 5,000 and selling to Ian at $5,000. $5,000, 5085 at 5,000.
Lot 160.
Thank you.
Lot 163. Please note this lot no longer includes Mr. Cool, especially and only what you see on the screen before you. Race, lot 163 by Roth Studios, exactly as you see it on the screen.
Great. Let me see the lot as well for a second. And there we go. And we're going to start the bidding for this lot at 500 only. 500 is bid. 500 I have. 500 I have. I have 600. I have 700. 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 1,000 now. The bid is at 1,000. 1,100. 1,100. 1,500 online. All of a sudden. 1,800 online. I know. What? 2,000. 2,000 is online. 2,000. 2,2. 2,200. 2,4. 2,400. 2,600. 2,600. Would you like to make it 3,000, Ian? Just trying to get ahead of the curve. 2,800 is online. 2,800. 2,800. Next is 3. Online now at 3,000. At $3,000. The bid is at 3,000 against you in the room as well at $3,000 online at 3,000. $3,000. 3,002 with Ian. 3,002 with Ian. 3,200 the bid with Ian at 3,200. 3,200. Any advance? 34. Thank you, Stephanie at 34. 3,200 now. 34 is the bid with Ian. Sorry, it's against you, Ian. 3,400 is Stephanie at 3,400. 3,400 then. Against you, Ian. Would you like to make it 3,600? This bid. 3,600. Steph against you at 3,600. 3,600. 3,800. $3,800. 3,800 and Stephanie's bidder at 3,800. For all done at 3,800. Fair warning then. Going once at 3,800. Going twice at 3,800 and selling at $3,800. 3,800. Stephanie, please. 5090. Thank you.
Lot 164 is entitled Street Racer by Roth Studios, circa 1965, lot 164.
And we're going to start the bidding on this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at $250. $250 for the Street Racer. I have a bid standing. I have 300. What? 1,000 online. Fine, I'll take it. 1,000 is online. 1,000 is online. Any advance at 1,000. 1,200 with Ian. 1,200 with Ian. 1,200. 1,400 standing in the back of the room. Thank you, sir. Or leaning in the back of the room. 1,400 now. 1,400 now is in the back. 1,400. Standing in the back at 1,004. Any advance at 1,006 is online. 1,600. 1,600. Any advance at 1,700? I'll take 1,700. 1,800 is online already. Ahead. 1,800 online at $1,800. Any advance at 1,800? Oh, where's my 1,900 with Thatcher at 1,900? 2,000. Sir, are you asking for a drink? Are you bidding, or are you 2-1 is the bid at 2,100. It's all right, sir. You were just waving with the drink. 2,100. We'll get you a new drink. 2,100. Any advance at 2,100 now. The bid is at 2,100 online. Thatcher is 2,200. Thank you. 2,200 with Thatcher at 2,200. 2,200 now. The bid is at 2,200. Any advance online. 2,300, thank you, at 2,003. 2,400 with Thatcher at 2,400. $2,400 now. The bid is at 2,400. 2,005. 2,500. 2,500. Any advance at 2,500. 2,005 Thatcher, it's against you at 2,500. It's online. 2,500. Are you done? At 2,600. 2,600 now. The bid is at 2,600. Any advance at 2,600. 2,800. Sorry, 2,700. My bad. 2,007. Online at 2,700. Thatcher, would you like to make it 2,800? 2,700 is the online bid then at 2,700. Any advance at 2,700. Going once. Oh, 2,800. Thatcher is back. Online, would you like to make it 2,900? 2,800 is the bid. 2,800. Any advance at 2,800 then. Selling then at 2,800. 2,900. One more time, Thatcher at 2,009. Maybe make it 3. 2,900. 2,900 and we're selling at $2,900. Fair warning at $2,900. Online 2,900.
Lot 165 is Cruising Time for the Bad Guys by Roth Studios. Lot 165 is offered without reserve.
And we're going to start the bid, ladies and gentlemen, at $500. At $500. Bid. I have 500. I have 600 now. Ahead of you, sir. 600. Would you like 700? Is bid $700. $800 against you. 800. 1,000 somewhere over there. 1,000. 1,000. Who would like 1,100? 1,200. 1,200 now. 1,500. Who would like to make it 1,600? Is bid with Will. 1,600. 1,700. 1,700. 1,800. 1,800. 1,900. 2,000 online. 2,000 online. Who'd like to make it 2,200? Is bid 2,200. Would you like 2,400, sir? 2,000. Thank you. 2,200 is the bid. At 2,200, 2,400 online. 2,400, 2,600. Will's bidder at 2,600. Will's hiding though, but you can see him. 2,000. I have you too, sir. 2,000. What? 2,800. 2,800, sir. Would you like to make it 3? 2,800 is against you. 3,000. The bid is at 3,000. 3,000 against you online at 3,000. Now Will's bidder at 3. At $3,000. $3,000 then. $3,000 then. Going once at 3,000. Going twice at $3,000 and the bid is at $3,000. Will's bidder at 3,000. If we're all done, I'm selling at $3,000. Fair warning at $3,000. $3,000. 5163 at 3,000.
Lot 166 is Ratfink's Revenge by Roth Studios, 1963. It is without reserve today.
And we're going to start the bidding for this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,000, at $1,000 only. $1,000. Asking for 1,000. Any advance at 1,000. 1,000 is bid. I have 1,000 now, and I can sell it at 1,000. 1,200 is now 1,400. 1,400. 1,400. 1,600. 1,800. 1,800 now with Ian at 2,000. 2,200. Ian again at 2,200. 2,002 online against you at 2,200. Against you. Would you like to make it 2,004? Thank you. 2,400. 2,006 is Ian. 2,006 is Ian. Ahead of you online to 2,600. 3,000 online. 3,000 online. 3,500 other place online. Different internet. 3,500. 3,800 with Ian. 3,008 now. Next is 4,000. 3,800. The bid is at 3,800. At 3,800 against you also in the room 4,000 with Greg. Online at Greg at 4,000. Ian. 4,250 now. Ahead of you online. 4,500 is Ian. 4,500. 4,500. $4,500 at 4,500. 4,800. 5,000. The bid is at 5 now. $5,000 at $5,000. Any advance at 5? 6,000. I'll take 6,000. Thank you. 6,000 ahead of you, Ian. Would you like to make it 6 and 5? As bid 6,500. 6,500 for the Red Fink's Revenge. 6 and 5. 6,500. Can we make it 7? 6,500 is the bid. 7,000. Thank you. 7,000 and the bid is at $7,000 online. 7,500 with Ian. 7 and 5. 7,500. 8,000 online. 8,000 against you, Ian. Would you like to make it 8 and 5? 8,000 online. The bid is at $8,000. 8,500. 8,500 now. $9,000. Against you, Ian, at 9. 9,500. $10,000. The bid is at $10,000. At $10,000. Against you, Ian, now. $10,000. I'll take 10,500. $10,000 is the bid. At $10,000. Are you still with me? At $10,000. $10,000. $10,000 and online at $10,000, going once at $10,000, going twice at $10,000 and selling at $10,000. 10,000 online.
Lot 167 is Ratfink, but please note it was signed by Ed Roth, but not physically painted by him. This was signed but not painted. Lot 166, Ratfink, Ed Big Daddy Roth, of course.
And we're going to start the bidding on this at $1,000. At $1,000, I have a bid. 1,000, 1,200 now. 1,200. Would you like 1,400? 1,400 is bid. 1,400. I'll take 1,500. 1,500. 1,600. 1,006 is in front. 1,700. 1,800. 2,000. 2,000 now. 2,2. 2,4. 2,400. 2,600. 2,800. 3,000. 3,002. 3,4. 3,4 is against you. 3,400. 3,600. 3,600. 3,800. 3,800 now. The bid is at 3 and 8. $3,800 at 3 and 8. 4,200. There was a few steps online. 4,500. Back in the room at 4 and 5. 4,500 at $4,500. 4,600. 4,700 is next. 4,700 I'll take. 4,700. $4,700. 4,800. 4,900. 5,000. 5,500. I'll take. Thank you, sir. 5,500. Let's go. 5,500. Next is 6,000. 5,005 is the bid. 6,000. 6 and 5. 7,000. Would you like 7 and 5 as bid? 7,500 is in the room at 7,500. 7,500 in the room then. Any advance at 7,500. The bid is here at 7,500. Fair warning at 7,500. In the room at 7 and 5. I have 8,000 online. 8,500. Back in the room. 8,500. 9,000. Don't give up, sir. 9,000. We'll get there. 9,500 is in the room. Sorry, ahead of you both. In the room at 9,500. 9,500. 9,500 in the room at 10,000 online. I'll take 10,500, sir. 10,500. $10,500. 10,500. At 10,500. In the room then at 10,500. It's the last lot of the memorabilia for now. At 10,500 before we get to the cars. 10,500 going once at 10 and 5. Going twice, 10,500 and selling at $10,500. Yours, sir, 10,500. Well done. 5298, $10,500. Alain.
Lot 168 is our first motor car lot this afternoon. The 1962 Ed Roth Mysterian recreation. It is offered this afternoon as a truly exceptional recreation, one of the most iconic cars of all time. It is without reserve today, accurate in every detail, and fully functional. From the twin big block engines, hydraulic bubble top, and Cyclops headlight, an absolutely unrepeatable opportunity. This is lot 168.
Thank you very much. We're going to open the bidding on this lot, ladies and gentlemen, with me at 45, 47, and 5, $50,000. At $50,000. I have the bid here with me at $50,000. $50,000 now. $50,000 looking for 55. $55,000. The bid is at 50. 50,000 with me at 50,000. $50,000 then. The bid is at 50 and I'm selling it at 50. At $50,000. 50,000. 50,000. Anyone at 50,000? 60 and 100. Sorry, that's a jump. 100,000. Thank you very much. 60,000 going to 100. 100 is with Gord now. Against you at 100. Shelby, would you like to make it 110? 100,000 a bit with 125. Big jump at 125. 125. Gord, against you at 125. What would you like to do at 125? 150,000. Thank you very much. 150,000. 160,000 with Shelby. I'll take 160,000. Gord, do you want to make it 170? 160,000 now. The bid is at 175 even. 175. Shelby. 185. 185,000 Gord against you. 185,000 now. $185,000 for the Mysterion Recreation. 200,000, thank you very much. 200, oh, and it fits in a truck, which is great. Always good to know. 200,000, I love those images. Very informative and everything. 200,000 now. The bid is with Gord at 200,000. Any advance at 200? Shelby, against you at 200,000. Can we make it 225? 200,000 is the bid at $200,000. 200,000 then. 200,000 now. The bid with Gord at 2,000 against you also in the room at $200,000. 200,000 then. It's Gordon's bidder at 200,000. Gord's bidder at 200. Any advance at 200? 200,000 against you in the room. Are we all done at 200,000? 210,000 with Shelby. Gord against you now at 210,000. 210,000 now. 220. Thank you. Gord is back at 220. At 220,000. 220,000. 220,000. Shelby, would you like to make it 230? 220,000 now. The bid is at $220,000. $220,000. 220,000. Going once at 220,000. Going twice at 220,000. Fair warning, and it's 220,000 with Gordon. I'm selling at $220,000 at $220,000. 5292. 5292. I'm sorry, Shelby. 5292. $220,000.
Lot 169 is the 1932 Ford Lloyd Bacon Coupe. Without question, one of the most important 32 Fords ever built, winner of countless awards, and the star of numerous early hot rodding magazine covers, a fascinating look at 1950s California hot rodding scene, and fully restored to win the Best in Hot Rod class at Pebble Beach in 2007. Fitted with a correct DeSoto V8, this is the one-of-a-kind, very famous Ford Lloyd Bacon Coupe.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding on this lot by, ladies and gentlemen, at 120, 30, 150 now. $150 at $150. Thank you. The bid is 160 now. I have 160 now. 160, 170 is against you. Would you like 180? $180. 190 is against you. 200,000. Thank you. The bid is at 200,000. 220. 220 is ahead of you. 240,000. 260. 260,000 now against you, sir. 280,000 is the bid. 280,000 standing right in front of me now against you at 280. 300,000. 300,000 now. The bid is at 300. Would you like to make it 320, sir? 300,000 is against you. 300,000 now. The bid is, thank you, sir. 300,000 now. The bid is at 300,000 now. 300,000 looking for 320. 300,000 now. Looking for 320,000. At 320,000. Yes. New place at 320. 320. I'll take 340 from you, sir. Is bid. 340,000. 340. 360 is next. 340,000 now. The bid is at 340. Would you like to make it 360? 340,000? Thank you. 360,000 now. The bid is at 360. 360,000 now. 360,000 now. The bid is at 360. Next will be I'll take 370. 360. Would you like to bid at 360? 360,000. 360,000. Are you sure at 360? 360,000. The bid is at 360,000. And are we all done at 360,000? And fair warning at 360,000. It's $360,000 and hammering down at $360,000. 360,000. Thank you. 360. Anna, next bid.
Lot 170 is the 1940 Mercury Coupe custom by Rudy Rodriguez, famous as one of the most perfectly built Mercury customs, true perfection from bumper to bumper, impossibly smooth and masterfully executed in that unmistakable California style. I believe Mr. Rodriguez is actually joining us today as well, so thank you for being here as well. Exceptional styling, flathead power, the best of everything. This is lot 170.
Thank you very much. And we're going to start the opening. We're opening the bidding here at 55, 60, 65,000. At $65,000 now. 65. I've got 70,000 with Will's bidder right up front. 70,000. Thank you. 70,000 is bid. 70,000 now. 75 is against you. 75. Would you like to make it 80,000? 75. Will, where were we? At 75,000. Right in front here. 75. 75,000 now. 75 is the bid at 75,000. Any advance at 75. 80,000 I'll take. In the back at 80,000. 80,000 now. Any advance at 80,000. The bid is at $80,000. At $80,000 now. 80,000. Any advance at 80,000. $80,000. The bid is at 80. 85 will be next. Yes, I'll take 85,000. 85,000 now. At 85. Thank you. At 85,000. Would you like to make it 90? 85,000. 90,000. At 90,000 now. The bid is at 90,000. Any advance? 90. You'll take 95? I'll take 95. Thank you. 95. 95,000 now against you now. 95. 95,000. 95,000 now. The bid is at 95,000. 95. 95 and 100 against you both now. 100,000 now. The bid is at 100. 100,000 now. Any advance at 100,000. 100,000 now. The bid is at $100,000. 100,000 for the Mercury Coupe custom at 100,000.
Very, very nicely finished, both inside and out. Easily the equal of anything produced in the classic era, certainly. Exceptional styling, flathead power, the best of absolutely everything. A Rudy Rodriguez masterpiece. And as we said, true perfection from bumper to bumper.
Thank you. And we were at 100,000. 100,000 now. The bid is at 100. 105. Thank you. 15. 110. 110,000 now. At 110,000. 110,000 now. It's on my left at 110. Are we all done at 110,000? And fair warning, at 110,000. 110,000 at $110,000. 110,000. Alain.
Lot 171 is the 1927 Ford Model T track nose roadster by Jack Thompson. It is offered without reserve this afternoon. Another icon of Southern California hot rodding, built by a veritable who's who of the period. And we should point out as well that next year's Pebble Beach class for hot rod cover cars, this car is perfectly suited for that and will surely be accepted without question. An irreplaceable and unrepeatable early Model T hot rod, lot 171.
Thank you very much. And sold without reserve.
That's
And
right.
we have the bid here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to open the bidding at $50,000, $50,000, 50, 55, 55 is in the back at 55,000 now. 55 standing on my left at 50, or seated. Sorry, you're seated, sir. No, I have you. You were seated. It's still your bid. 55,000. Any advance at 55,000? 55, 60 now. 60,000, 65, 65,000. Would you like to make it 70, sir? 70,000 is bid. 70,000, 75, 75,000 now seated at $75,000. Seated at 75. $75 is seated at 75. 80,000. 85, I have you. Seated again, 85. 85,000 with the gentleman seated. Would you like to make it 90, sir, in the back? 85,000. 85,000. 85, 90,000. 95 is bid, still seated now at 95. 95. Would you like to make it 100, sir? 95,000 is the bid. At 95,000. 95,000 now. The bid is at 95. 95 against you at 95. It's right there at 95. Would you like to make it 100? 100,000. 110. Are you sure? You're not sure. That's a good thing. Or are you sure? Not, yes. No, 110,000. The bid is at 110,000 and going once at 110,000, going twice, if we're all done, 110, 120,000. 120,000. 130,000. 130,000. 130,000 and 130,000 seated with Ramsey still at 130,000 and going once at 130, going twice at 130 and selling at $130,000. 130,000 Ramsey. 5120 at $130,000. Thank you. Ella.
Lot 172, please note this does indeed have a reserve. Lot 172 is the 1941 Mercury Stengel custom by Coachcraft, and we're joined today by the founder son of Coachcraft. We'd certainly like to welcome him as well. A truly unique example of California coach building built for Peter Stengel in 1941 at a cost of more than $6,000 in those days. Supremely elegant, flowing lines that are well ahead of its time. The unrepeatable Mercury Stengel custom is lot 172.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding here with me at 130, 40, 150,000. 150,000. Now the bid is with me at 150,000. I'm looking for 160. Thank you. 160,000 is bid. 160,000. Looking for 170. 160,000 now. 170,000. 170,000 now. 180. 180,000 now. The bid is at 180,000. 180,000. 180,000 now. 180. No, 190. 190 against you. Would you like to make it 200? Is bid 200,000 now. 200,000 now. The bid is at 200. At 200,000 now. In the back of the room at 200,000 now. 200. 220 is against you. Would you like to make it 240? 220 is against you now. The bid is at 220,000. 220,000. Would you like to make it 240? You're standing in the shade as well, which makes it really complicated. But no, yeah, are you hiding? Even better. 220 is ahead of you. Would you like to make it 240, sir? 220,000 now. The bid is at 220,000 then. 220,000 now. What is that? 240? 230? 225? Oh, 225. All right, 225 is the bid. 220. There were so many of those going around. 225. The bid is at 225,000 now. 225 is in the back of the room at 225,000. 225 is the bid in the back of the room at 225. 225,000 now. 225 seated. No, standing. See, I can't see you. You almost can't see you. At $225,000. The bid is at 225 now. In the back of the room at 225. 225 now. Looking for 230. 225 is seated in the back. standing in the back at 225. Got it wrong again, at 225,000. Any advance at 225 now. At 225, then the bid is at $225,000. 225, at 225 now. 225 now. Are we all done at 225? Fair warning then at 225. It's with the gentleman in the back. If we're all done at 225, 225 now. The bid is at 225. 225,000. 225 then. Are we all done at 225? At 225 then in the back of the room, and I'm selling at 225. If we're all done at 225, selling then at 225. You have to come forward to show me your number though, because I can't read it. I can promise you that at 225, at $225,000. 225. So what's your number, sir? 5159. See, we did it with a relay. Well done. At 225,000. 5159. I'm not taking any tips from these guys.
Lot 173.
5159.
Lot
5159.
Lot 173. We continue with the city commuter section. Is the 1970 Honda Z50A. It is offered without reserve today. An exceptional example of the monkey as it's known, fully restored and ready to be enjoyed. Lot 173 is a little monkey.
All right, and we're going to start the bidding here with $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500. Okay, $1,600, $2,000 is bid, $2,000 is up. Oh, you wanted $1,000, so $1,600 then against you at $1,600 now. $2,200, which is a normal jump after $1,600. Who's my $2,500? There, $2,005, $2,008 standing in the back. $2,800, $3,000 with Gus. $3,000 and selling, ladies and gentlemen, at $3,000, at $3,000. $3,000, 3,2 is a bit there. $3,002, $3,500 is already ahead. I'm sorry, 3,500. 3,500 is right there at $3,500. Any advance at $3,500 now. 3,500 is with Barney's bidder at 3,500. 3,500. Who'll give me 3,750? 3,500 then. The bid is at 3,500. Is bid with Ramsey at 3,750. Against you now at 3,750. Would like to make 4,000. 3,750. $3,750. The bid is at 3,750. Any advance at 3,750. $4,000. $4,000. The bid is at $4,000. $4,000 now. At $4,000. Any advance at $4,000. $4,000. Bid is at $4,000. $4,250. $4,250. $4,250. $4,250. $4,250. Any advance at $4,250. $4,250 then at $4,250. Gordon's bidder at $4,250. Are you done there at $4,250? Would you like to bid 4,500? 4,300, Barney, that's so much money, thank you. 4,300. Oh, Ken, I'm selling. 4,300, yes? I'm selling it. $4,300. Oh, my last sale, it's so great. $4,300. $4,400. $4,400. Any advance at $4,400. $4,400 now. $4,500 at $4,500. $4,500. Would you like to make it 4,600? $4,600. $4,600. $4,600. Any advance at $4,600. $4,600 at $4,600. $4,600 at $4,600. Any advance at $4,600. $4,700. $4,700 now. Any advance at $4,700. $4,700. $4,700. $4,500. Yes, I'll take it. $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. And the bid is at $5,000. Any advance at $5,000? $5,000. What? In the back of the room? Did I hear a bid there at $5,000? It's on the phones at $5,000. If it's on the back, we need to see it now. $5,000. What? No. I'm going to take 5,500 from you. I'll meet you in the halfway for $5,250. $5,000, and the bid is at $5,000 with Gord's bidder at $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. I'll take $250. Thank you very much. $5,250. Gord, would you like to make it $5,500? $5,250. I'm selling it to Gord right now at $5,500. At $5,500. $5,500. Nope. $5,500. Going once, going twice at $5,500, and we're selling the car at $5,500 at $5,500. $5,500. 5287. At $5,500.
Lot 174, the 1986 Honda Z50R Monkey, also without reserve, the sportiest version of this iconic little mini bike. 4.5 horsepower engine, a lot of fun. This is lot 174. And it is also without reserve today.
All right, we'll open the bidding at $1,500, and at $1,500, one is bid. 1,500, 2,000 is bid. Is bid against you. 2,000, 2,250. 2,250 is bid. 2,500. 2,500. What? 2,500 is already a bid. 2,005 is already with Alex. 5,000 with Gord. And selling it at 5, by the way, ladies. Well, we were selling at every place, but we need to be very sure that everybody knows we're selling this. $5,000. 5,000 is the special request from the boss. $5,000. Any advance at 5,000. 5,500 seated in the back of the room at 5,500. 5,500. Who'd like to make this 6,000? 5,005. 6,000 is bid. 6,000. Against you, sir. 6,500. 6,500. 6,500 now. Would you like to make it 7? 6,005. 7,000. 7,000 now. The bid is at 7,000. $7,000. 7,005. 7,500. 7,500 now. At 7,500. 8,000. $8,000. Are you sure, sir? $8,000. Gord's bid at 8,000 then. At $8,000. Any advance at 8,000. It's Gord's bid at 8,000. We're selling it at 8,000 to Gord. $8,000. $8,000 and fair warning at 8,000 and selling at $8,000. 5287, $8,000.
Lot 175 then is your final chance for a Honda mini bike, the 1970 CT70 Trail 70, offered without reserve. This is the famous Dax, easily one of the most iconic motorbikes, mini bikes I should say, of its time.
Exactly, and we're going to start at $1,500 again, 1,500. Who'd like to bid? 1,005 is bid here in front at 1,500. I've got 1,750, 2,000, 3,000 now. 3,000. Would you like 3,250, sir? 3,250 with Shelby. 3,250 with Shelby against you two, Ramsey. At 3,250, 3,500 in the front of the room at 3,005. 5,000 is Gord. 5,000 is Gord. 5,500 is Shelby. 5,500. Last chance for this, ladies and gentlemen. 6,000. 6,000 seated in the back of the room. Where? Way back at 6,500. Thank you, Rebecca. RJ. 6,000 is a good one. 6,005 is the bid. 7,000 will be next. 6,005 is 7,000 seated. Now, in the back on the table. Would you like to make it 7 and 5? Seated is in front of you. 7,000 now. 7,500 is with Barney. 7,500. The bid is at 7,000. 8,000. 8,000 now. I haven't forgotten about you, sir, though. 8,000. Would you like 8 and 5? Is bid 8,500. 8,500 now. Selling at 8 and 5. 9,000. $9,000. The bid is at $9,000. Any advance at $9,000. 9,000. What? $10,000. The bid is at 10 now. How big are these bikes?
Remarkably small.
They're remarkably small, $10,000, but they're really cool. $11,000 is the bid. $11,000 now. The bid, they can actually fit them in your pocket and take them home. $11,000. The bid is at $11,000. $11,000. $11,000. $12,000. $12,000 now. Gord against you as well. $12,000 is Barney's bidder at $12,000. $12,000, sir. Are you sure? $12,000. $12,000. I'll take 12 and 5. $12,000. Going once at 12,500. 12,500. 12,500. Against you, Barney, at 12 and 5. 13,000. 13,000, and thank you very much. 13,000, and going once at 13,000. Going twice at $30,000, $13,000, and selling $13,000, $13,000, and selling to Barney on the phone at $13,000. 13,000, 5285, $13,000.
Lot 176 is next, the 1961 Lambretta TV 175 Series 2 that is also without reserve, fully restored and fully accessorized with a rear-mounted luggage carrier, spare tire, and of course, sidecar as well. So it's fully equipped as these Lambrettas can be. Lot 176.
All right, I'm going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $10,000. At $10,000. $10,000. The bid is here with me at 10, and I can sell it at $10,000. At $10,000. Any advance at 10,000. Whoa, what's that? 12,500 for Donnie, 12,500. I'll take 12,500. No, 13 would be next. 12,500 is the bid. At 12,500, 15 could also be next. 15,000 with Shelby. 15,000. Who's bidding in the room? 15. How are you, sir? 15. Nice to see you. 15,000. The bid is at 15,000. 15,000. 15,000. Any advance at 15,000. Donnie, are you bidding? 16,000. Yes, Donnie is 16. Against you, Shelby at 16,000. Love the speaker here in the middle, by the way. 16,000. 17,000 for you. Oh, look. This is what you the guys with sound guys have done. You put a speaker in the middle, so I have to move, and now it moves like this. 18,000. Thank you. 18,000 is with Stephanie. 18,500? 18,500. Sorry, I'm battling the speaker system here. 18,500. 19,000. Thank you very much. $19,000. $19,000. No, it's ahead of you. 19 is already ahead of you, Stephanie. Maybe I need to put the sound up. Do we need to put the sound up a bit so they can hit 19,000, 20,000. Great, thank you. It's bid 20,000. The bid is at $20,000. $20,000. 21 with Shelby. At 21,000, Steph. Against you, the girls, you're also in the room at 21,000. $21,000. Tons of phones at 21,000. Shelby's bid at 21. Gord, 22,000. At 22,000 now, the bid is at 22. Against you, Shelby. 22 is Gord's bid at 23,000. 23,000 now. At $23,000. Any advance at 23,000. 23,000 now. Any advance at 24,000. 24,000. Shelby. 25,000. The bid is at 25,000. 25,000 at 25,000 now. Any advance at 25,000. 25,000. Gord, against you at 25. Would you like to make it 26? 26,000. 26,000. $26,000 at 26. 27,000. 27,000, Shelby. Bidder with you and against Gord at 27 and against you in the room. 27,000 then. The gavel is up at 27. Going once at 27,000. Going twice at 27,000 and we're selling it at 27,000. Fair warning at 20. I'm selling it by the way at 27,000. Fair warning. Just make sure that everybody knows at 27,000. Oh, 28,000. That might have helped that I said that. 28,000. Who knows? Would you like to make it 29, Shelby? 28,000. Ian's bidder at 28,000. At $28,000. 28,000. Ian at 28 then. It's against you, Shelby, at 28,000. 28,000 now going once at 28. Going twice and selling it to Ian at $28,000. 28,000. Ian, your bid at 5016. 28,000.
Lot 177 is the 1956 Piaggio Vespa Calesino. It is without reserve this afternoon. A superb presentation. One of the rarest Vespas ever built, one of just a handful that are in the United States, and this one in great colors as well. Lot 177, unreserved, is the Piaggio Vespa Calesino.
Great, and we're going to open the bid here, ladies and gentlemen, at $18,000, $19,000, $20,000. At $20,000. I have the bid with me at $20,000. At $20,000. Any advance? Was that a bid, sir? I saw the hand going up at $20,000. $20,000. 22 is bid. Yes, 22 now. 22,000 now. 25,000. 25 is on the phone. 25. Would you like to make 27.5, sir? 25. What? Why not? Exactly, why not? At 27.5, 27,500, and we're selling that at 27.5 because it's without reserve, so you can take it home at 27.5 if we're all done. At 27.5, 27.5 now. The bid is at who's bidding? 30,000, 30,000, 30,000. What? Somebody's whistling at me. I know I'm a good-looking guy, but it wasn't for that. I think 30,000. Maybe I'm not a good-looking guy. Let's face it. 30,000. Are you still bidding, sir? Nope. See, maybe not so much. 30,000 then. The bid is with Shelby at 30,000. Any advance at 30,000. 30,000 then. 30,000 is on my right. At 30,000, I'm selling at 30. At 30,000. Are we all done at 30,000? Going once then at 30,000. Shelby's bid. Going twice at $30,000 if we're all done. And I'm selling then the Vespa at 30,000. $30,000 per la Piaggio Vespa Calesino. 30,000. And we're selling at $30,000. 30,000. 5021 at $30,000.
Lot 178 is the 1954 Moshe CM125 Lux, our first mid-century microcar this afternoon, a highly attractive French microcar, in fact. The prototypical barn find having been discovered and perfectly restored by the illustrious Bruce Weiner Microcar Museum. This is lot 178.
Thank you very much. And we're going to start the bidding on this lot, ladies and gentlemen, by 10,000. 10,000. Now the bid is 10,000. Thank you. 11,000 is bid. I have you. 11,000. 11,000 now. 12,000. 12,000 now at $12,000. The bid is at 12. Would you like 13? 13 is bid. $13,000 now. 13. 14 ahead of you. 14 ahead of you. 15. The bid is at 15,000 now. 15,000. $15,000 now. The bid is at 15,000. Any advance at 15. $15,000 now. $15,000 contre vous, Gus. And I'm selling at 15. At $15,000. 15,000 now. 16,000 with Thatcher. 16,000 now. Thatcher's bidder at 16. 16,000. 16,000 now. Are you still bidding, Gus, at 16? 16,000 maintenant dans la salle ici au Peterson Museum. 16,000 contre vous. 16,000 is against you. Would you like to make it 17? 16,000 to bid, and I'm selling at 16,000. 17,000 with Gus on the phone. Thatcher against you at 17,000. Well, we make it 18. 17,000 is the bid I have here now with Gus at 17,000. 17,000. 18,000 Thatcher. 18,000. 18,000 now. Any advance at 18,000. $18,000. 18,000. Any advance at 18,000 now. 18,000. Gus, would you like to make it 19? 19,000. 18,000 is bid against you. Thank you very much. Gus is 19,000 Thatcher. 19,000 now. Gus is bidder at 19. 19,000. Thatcher, would you like to make it 20? 19,000. And 20 is bid. 20,000. 20,000 contre toi, Gus. 20 000 ici dans la salle. 20,000 is the bid against you. Would you like to make it 22? 20,000 now. The bid is at 20,000 against you also on this side of the room if you want to bid. 20,000 for the 1954 Moshe CM 125 Lux. 20,000 and the bid is at 20,000. Any advance at 20,000? Are we all done? Am I selling the 21,000. Why not? 21,000 now. Back again with Gus at 21. 21,000. Thatcher, would you like to make it 22? 21,000 now. The bid is at... Thank you very much. 22 and 5. 22 and 5, Gus. Est-ce qu'on pourra faire 25 000? Ça sera vraiment bien. 25 000... No, 22 500, 22,500 is the bid then at 22 and 5. 22,500, Thatcher's bid at 22,500. If we're all done at 22,500, hammering it down and selling here in the room at 22 and 5, fair warning, 22,500 and selling at $22,500. 22,500 to Thatcher's bidder at 22 and 5. 1165, thank you very much. Lot number 179.
Is the 1964 Messerschmitt KR200 Roadster, perhaps the most iconic of all microcars, without reserve, and this is the last production example known to exist, and in fact, the second to last one ever built. It fully restored to the last nut and bolt. Again, it's a very rare roadster design as well, lot 179.
Awesome. Yes, so we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, here with me at 18, 19, 20,000, 20,000, 22 and 5. The bid is 22 and 5 now, 22 and 5, 25,000. 25,000 is Donnie on the phone, 25. Is Donnie on the phone at 25,000. 30,000 with Ramsey at 30,000. 30,000 against you, Donnie, at 30,000. 32 and 5. 32 and 5 now. Against you, Ramsey, at 32 and 5. 32.5 now is Donnie's bidder on the phone. 32,500 against you in the room at 32.5. 35,000 with Shelby. Shelby's now 35. 40,000 with Donnie at 40. 40,000. Donnie's 45 with Shelby. 45,000 now. Shelby's bidder at 45. 45,000 now. 45,000 Donnie against you. Would you like to make it 50? 47.5. Shelby's bid at 47.5. Sorry, Donnie's bid at 47.5. 47,500 with Donnie at 47.5. Against you too, Ramsey at 47.5. 50,000. Shelby's bidder at 50. 50,000 now. The bid is at 50. At $50,000. At $50,000. Against you, Donnie, at 50. Donnie, 50 is against you. 50,000. The bid is ahead of you at 50. At $50,000 and against you also in the room. And selling to Shelby at 50,000. 50,000 then. The car is selling at 50,000 now. Are we all done, Donnie, at 50,000? Or one more bid. At $50,000. The bid is 50,000 then. Shelby's bid at 50,000. Fair warning at 51,000. 51,000 is ahead of you, Shelby. Would you like to make it 52? I'll take 52. 51,000. Shelby's bid at, it's against you now, Shelby, at 51,000. 51,000. $51,000 then. The bid is at 51,000. 51,000 then with Donnie at 51,000 then. And against you in the room, he's sitting down at 51. 51,000. Are we all done at 51,000? Or one more bid? I'll take 52. 51,000 and the bid with Donnie and selling to Donnie on the phone at 51,000. If we're all done, 51,000 going once, 51 going twice, and selling at $51,000. 5056, $51,000. Thank you very much, Donnie's bidder.
Lot 180 is the 1979 MG Midget 1500. It is without reserve this afternoon as well. Without a doubt, one of the finest midgets in the world, comprehensively restored to a concours standard, the quintessential British sports car, Lot 180, in quintessential English colors too, without reserve.
Thank you. And we're going to start the bidding here with me at 7, 7 and 5, 7,500, 8,000. The bid is at 8,000. 8,005 is standing in the back, 8,500. And selling at 8 and 5 to the gentleman standing in the back of the room at 8 and 5. Who'd like to make 9,000? 8 and 5 is bid. 8,500 and I can sell it at $8,500 only. 8,500. 8,500, next would be 9. 8,500. The bid is in the back of the room at 8,500. 9,000 on my left. 9,000 now on the left at 9. $9,000 is ahead of you. Would you like 9 and 5? 9,000 is the dollars is ahead of you at 9,000. $9,000. 9,500. 9,500 now on the right side again of the room at 9,500. Let me walk around so I can see you a bit better. 10,000. 10,000. 10,000. Would you like to make it 10 and 5, sir? 10,000 is the bid over there on the left at 10,000. $10,000. 10,000 is ahead of you at 10,000. $10,000. And are you sure? 10,000? $10,000 is over there. Bid? Or is that a bid? I'll give it up. 10 and 5. I'll take 10,500. Would you like to make it 11? 11,000 now. 11,000 now. The bid is at 11. $11,000 Azar against you as well at 11,000. Feel free to participate. $11,000. No, that's all right. You're allowed to since you're on the phone. $11,000 is on my left at 11,000. Are you done at $11,000 or am I selling it? $11,000 here on my left at 11,000. $11,000 Azar is hiding at $11,000. Going once at 11,000 then. Going twice at $11,000, and if we're all done at 11,000, it's not yours, it's on the left. No. Do you want to bid 11,500? 11,000 is ahead of you. 11,000 is ahead of you. It is ahead of you at 11,000, it's on my left. You're right. No, 11,000 and your bid, sir, and I'm selling at $11,000, going once and twice at $11,000. Yours, sir, 11,000. And the number, please. 5163. $11,000. Thank you. Lot number 181.
Lot 181 is the 1975 Triumph TR6. It is without reserve a time capsule TR6, all original, never restored, just 7,000 miles from new, fitted with many highly desirable options and thoroughly documented. Simply put, one of the very best, if not the best, TR6s on the planet. Very, very original and low mileage. This is lot 181.
And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, on this lot at 20,000, 20,000, 21, 22,000 now, 23. Yes, 23,000 I'll take. 25,000 with Ramsey's bidder at 25. 25,000. Thank you, Gord. 25,000 is bid. 25,000, Ramsey's bidder at 25. Any advance at 25. I'll take 26. 25,000 is the bid at $25,000. 26,000 is Ian. Ramsey against you, 26. 26,000 now. 26. Oh, 28,000. Thank you, Donnie. 28. Can we make it 30? 28,000. Donnie's bidder now at 28. Against you, Ramsey, and against Ian as well at 28. 30,000 now. Ian at 30. At $30,000. $30,000. Donnie, would you like to make it 32? 30,000 is the bid. At 30,000 now with Ian on the phone and Ramsey against you as well. 30,000. 32 is Don. Thank you very much. 32,000. Donnie's bidder at 32. At 32,000. Any advance at 32,000? Ian, 32 ahead of you. Would you like to make it 34? 33, that's fine too. 33,000, if you're getting there. 33,000. Against you, Donnie, at 33,000. 33,000, and the bid is with Ian at 33. 34,000 with Donnie. Ian, perhaps one more time at 35? Is bid 35,000. Donnie against you. Would you like to make it 36? 35,000, and the bid is with Ian at 35,000, and going once at 35,000, going twice at 35,000, and fair warning at 35,000. Oh, 36, new place with Alex. 36,000, $36,000, $36,000 then. 37,000, 37,000. $37,000. 37,000. 37,000. 38,000. 38,000. Would you like to make it 39, Ian? $38,000. And the bid is at 38 with Alex at 38,000. If we're all down at 38, fair warning, the gavel is up at 38,000 and selling at $38,000. Fair warning at $38,000. 5270, $38,000.
Lot 182 is the 1959 Volkswagen Beetle Deluxe sunroof sedan. It is without reserve and just 2 owners from new, including 55 years with the original owner, both of them from Atlanta. An amazing story, fully restored into original colors of mignonette green, a stunning combination, thoroughly documented, and again, with only 2 owners, its entire life in Atlanta. Lot 182.
It's looking stunning, absolutely. All right, we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at 13, 14, $15,000. At $15,000. $15,000, I have a bid. What? That's $20,000. It's so great, I can't see him. I have no idea what he's doing. Do you know what he's doing? Are the people actually bidding?
He's bidding.
Well, he's bidding at least. 20,000. What? 25,000 against you, Ramsey, wherever you are. Would you like to bid 27.5? 25,000 now. 25,000 is the bid with Matt on the phone. 25,000. 25,000 is Matt's bid on the phone at 25. 25,000. Now the bid is at 25,000. Ramsey, would you like to make it 27.5? $25,000. The bid at 25. At 25,000. Then 25,000 is Matt's bidder and selling at 25,000. $25,000. At $25,000 then. Any advance at 25,000? 25,000 then. At 25. Thank you, Ramsey. At 25,000. Then for all done at 25,000. I'm selling the car to Matt at $25,000. Going once at 25. Going twice at 25,000 and selling at $25,000. 25,000, Matt, your bid, 5055. $25,000.
Lot 183, the 1960 Renault 4CV Jolly with coach work by Gia. Of course, offered without reserve, one of approximately only 50 Jollies built, but on this rare Renault chassis, of which less than about 20 exist. And this one is fully restored, in need of nothing. Of course, you know the Fiat Jolly, this is the Renault Jolly.
Exactly. Special. And
Very
4 chevaux, hein? Pas 2 chevaux. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this at $50,000. Asking for $50,000. $60,000 is bid, and I'll take $60,000 from Ramsey. I have $60,000. Any advance at $60,000? At $60,000, it's on my left right now. At $60,000, $60,000. $60,000 contre vous, Gus. $60,000 is the bid. At $60,000, you can just turn the key and drive, and it's also good to go. At $60,000 and selling at $60,000. $60,000. 65 is in the back of the room. $70,000. $75,000 in the back of the room now. Against you, Ramsey, at $75,000. $75,000 now seated again. $85,000 against you. He came and looked. Do you see? He was wondering what's going on. $90,000. $90,000 is ahead of you. $90,000. $90,000. Would you like to make it 95, sir? No? Thank you very much. $90,000 is with you, Ramsey. $90,000 now. The bid is at $90,000. 90,000, Gus. Contre vous, à 90,000. $90,000 now. The bid is at $90,000 on the left. $90,000, which is only 80,000 in euros. Let's be clear. $90,000. 92.5 I'll take. 92.5 would be next. 92.5 then. The bid is at 92.5. Gus's bid is against you, Ramsey, at 92.5 now. 92.5 against you. 92,500. Would you like to make it 95? 92.5 is the bid with Gus at 92.5. 92,500. Any advance at 92,500, Ramsey? 95, thank you very much. 95,000. Contre vous, Gus. 95,000 is against you. 95,000. La prochaine sera 97,500. 97.5 would be next. 95,000 is the bid at 95,000. The bid is at $95,000. Any advance, Gus, at 95. It's in the room right now at 95. Against you too, Donnie. 95,000. 95,000. I'll take 97.5. Yes? No? 95 then. Going once at 95,000. Going twice at 95,000. It's Ramsey's bidder at 95,000. And I'm selling the car at 95. Oh, Gord. What's going on? Are you bidding at 95? 95 is selling in the room right now at 95,000. 95,000 and once and twice, and it's Ramsey's car at $95,000. 95,000. Well done, Ramsey. 5063. He doesn't have a microphone. You know that? He doesn't even have a microphone. It's amazing. Well done. 5063. Thank you.
Lot 184 has been removed from the auction. We continue with lot 185, the 1956 Paul Valet. Offered without reserve, one of the rarest of all micro cars, and one of very few survivors known to exist. A lovely little three-wheeler in eye-catching French blue, fully restored by the Bruce Weiner Microcar Museum. This is lot 185, one of the rarest of microcars.
Thank you very much. And we're going to start the bidding here, ladies and gentlemen, at $20,000. $20,000. Now, the bid is at $20,000 with me. At $20,000, I can sell it at $20,000. At $20,000. $20,000. Who'd like to bid more than 20? At $20,000, because it's with me and selling at $20,000. $20,000. Where is it? 22.5. Thank you, sir. 22.5 now. At 22.5 now. In the room at 22.5. 22,500. Any advance at 22,500. 22,500. Next will be 25,000. The bid is at 22,500 right here in the room at 22.5. 25,000. Ramsey's bidder. 25. Would you like 27.5, sir? Is your bid 27.5? And we're back in front of me at 27.5 against you now, Ramsey. 27.5 is the bid right in front of me in the room at 27.5. 27.5. Would you like to make it 30,000? 27.5 is the bid. At 27.5 now. And against you too, Gus, at 27.5. 27.5 here in the room. $27,500. Any advance at 27.5. Ramsey, are you still contemplating bidding at 27.5? 27.5. And in front, if it's against you too, Gus, 30,000 now on the phone. 30,000. 30,000 against you, sir. 30,000 with Gus. $30,000 is the bid with Gus at 30,000 for the Valet Chantecler. Paul Valet Chantecler. 32.5? I'll take 32.5. Thank you. 32.5 now. Back in the room, Gus. Against you at 32.5 and against you too, Ramsey, at 32.5. 32.5 is in the room. 32.5. Would you like to make it $35,000, Gus? 32.5. Then the bid is at 32.5. 32,500. 32,500 going once. Going twice at 35,000 new place. 35,000. 35,000. 35,000. New bidder at 35. 35,000. I'll do that too. We can think. Minus water, what's yours? Also what? Yeah, 37.5? 37.5. Would you like 40? 40,000. 40,000 against you. 40,000. The bid is at $40,000. One more time. 42.5. 42.5. What do you say? 45,000. $45,000. No? 45,000. It's on the aisle there at 45,000. One more bid. 47.5. 47. I pretend I won't. I'm pretending I haven't seen that. You're disappointed there was 47.5. We're contemplating 50 now. 47.5. 47,500 then. Going once at 47.5. Going twice at 47,500. Gavel is up. Last chance, and I'm selling the card 47,500. Fair warning. Is that a bid, sir? 47.5. Selling the card 47,500 to you at $47,500. Yours, sir, 868, 47.5. Thank you very much. 868, 47,500.
And we now continue with our American Icons section, the first of which is lot 186, the 1975 Dodge Coronet station wagon. It is without reserve today, originally owned by Hollywood legend Ginger Rogers, who used it at her Rogue River Ranch in Oregon. Thoroughly original, including its original paint, very well documented as well, including paperwork in Rogers' name. This is lot 186.
Amazing. And I have a bid here, ladies and gentlemen, with me. We're selling the car at $5,000. $5,000 is my bid, and I can sell it at $5,000. $5,000 is the bid. Any advance at $5,000. $5,000 for the car, ladies and gentlemen. Ginger Rogers, $5,000. We're in Hollywood, right? $5,000. $5,000 is the bid. Any advance at $5,000. At $5,000 for the station wagon. $5,000 then. Absentee bidder at $5,000. Am I selling it to my absentee bidder at $5,000? Are we all done at $5,000? Fair warning then for Ginger Rogers at $5,000. Going once at $5,000. Going twice at $5,000. Fair warning, and it's $5,000 then with me, and we're selling the card, and if we're all done at $5,000, at $5,000, sold. $5,000. Thank you very much. 5066. $5,000.
Lot 187, the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. One of the definitive cars of the Finn era, the top-of-the-line Cadillac for 1959. Very limited production, imposing, impressive, difficult to match for style or capability. This one is beautifully presented. This is the 59 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz.
Thank you very much. We're going to open the bidding at 140, 140, 150, 150,000. The bid is at 160,000. Thank you. 160,000 is bid. 170,000 now. 170,000 with Gord's bid at 180 against you. 180 against you. Would you like to make it 190,000? 190,000 now. It's Gord's bidder. 200,000. Ahead of you, Gord, at 200,000. 200,000. Where's my other bidder now? 200,000. Yes, you're bidding. Will, your bidder at 200 now. 220 with Gord against you, Will. 220 is against you now. Would you like to make it 240? 220,000 now. Gord's bidder at 220,000. 220,000 now is Gord's bidder at 220,000 now. 220,000 now. The bid is at 200. 230, I'll take. 230,000 against you. 230,000 against you, Gord. Would you like to make it 250? 230,000. 250,000 with Gord. 250,000. Gord's bidder at 250 now and selling at $250,000. At 250,000, selling on my right at 250,000. Where's your bidder, Will? 250,000. 250,000. Are we done? Make sure that we're done at 250 because I'm selling the car at 250. Gord's bid at 250,000 then. It's 250 against you all in the room, at 250 against you in the back. It's Gord's bidder now at 250. Are we all done at 250,000? Fair warning at 250,000. Will's coming over to make sure at 250. 260,000. Thank you, Rob. At 260,000, Gord against you. Would you like to make it 270? 200. I'll take that. Is bid 270,000. Rob, do you want to make it 280? 270,000 is the bid. 280 would be next. $270,000. 270,000. Thank you for checking, Will. At 270,000. 270,000. Gord's bid at 270,000. Would you like to make it 280, Rob? 270,000 is the bid, and I'm selling at 280,000. 280,000. Thank you, Will. 280,000. Gord. Shall we make it 300,000, Rob, against you? Oh, 290. 290 is bid. I'll take. Would you like to make it 300? 290 is the next bid. $290,000 at 290,000 now. Gord's bid at 290. At 290,000, Rob. One more time at 290,000. Or are you sitting down? 290,000. That's Gord's bidder at 290,000. Fair warning at 290,000. Going once at 290,000. Going twice at 290,000. And selling it then at 290,000 to Gord at $290,000. 290,000. Gord, your bidder at 290. 410 at $290,000. Alain.
Lot 188, the 2006 Ford GT. Please note that due to emissions, this must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. The Ford GT, it is offered without reserve today. Surely the lowest mileage example in existence with just 6 miles showing, one of just 69 in this particular color of speed yellow. All 4 options are present on this car as well, so by any measure, this must be the rarest of any Ford GT available. Lot 188.
And yellow, which is extra cool. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen. Ask for $200,000. For $200,000 now. Who'd like to bid $200,000 for it? What? 200 is bid with Ramsey at 200. Thank you, sir. 200,000 and Ramsey's bidder at 200,000 now. 200,000 is on my left. Ramsey at 200,000 and selling at 200 is at 225. 225 with Gord's bidder at 225. 225,000 against you, Ramsey at 225,000. 225. Would you like to make it 250? 225 is the bid. Gord's bidder at 225,000. 225,000. Any advance at 225,000 now. It's the bid at 225 and I'm selling at 220. Is that a bid, sir? No? 235 I'll take. 250 is ahead of you. I'll take 260. 250 is here. 250 is on the phone table with a new bidder, Shelby. 250,000. Would you like to make it 260, sir? $250,000. 250,000. Somebody's playing basketball over there. 250. No, seriously. 250,000. 260 is bid. I'll take 260,000. 260 against you, Shelby. Would you like to make it 270? Bid is at 260,000 for the Ford GT at 260,000. 260, 265, 265. Sir, would you like 267 and a half? Since we're in the Big Step League. 265. I'll take 267 and a half. 265 is bid. 265,000. No, 265,000. And the bid is at 265. Any advance at 265,000. Shelby's bidder at 265,000 and selling at 265. Fair warning at 265,000. Whoa, is that a bid? 270, all right, I've got Thatcher at 270. 270, would you like 275? 270 is Thatcher's bid, it's against you, Rob. 270 is Thatcher, who was ahead of you. Would you like 275? 275. Against you both now, Thatcher and Shelby, against you both. Would you like to make it 280? $275,000. At 275,000. The bid is at $275,000. Any advance at 275 then. It's Rob's bidder at 275, at 275,000. Going once at 275. Going twice at 275,000, 280,000. 280,000. 280,000. Against you too, Stephanie, at 280,000. At 280,000 now. $280,000. Any advance at 280? It's Shelby's bidder at 280,000, 290,000. Sorry? 285. Okay. 285,000. 285,000. Stephanie. Nobody always tells me you have to take big bids. He said, big bids. 285,000. You know, don't be a sissy. 285. No, he doesn't say that. He would never say that to me. 285,000. Stephanie, would you like to make it 290? 285,000 is the bid at 285,000. 285,000. And going once at 285,000. Going twice at 285,000. And I'm selling the car at $285,000 at $285,000. 519, $285,000. Thank you.
Lot 189 is the 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe. It is offered without reserve this afternoon. The iconic split window, easily one of the most desirable Corvettes of all time. One of just 278 cars fitted with factory air conditioning from new, and this one has known history back to 1963. An exceptional example in every respect. This is lot 189.
Thank you very much. I'm going to open a bidding for this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at 50,000. At 50,000 now. 55. Thank you. 55 is bid. 60,000 is bid with Ramsey at 60,000 now. 60,000. Ramsey's bidder at 60. 60,000. Any advance at $60,000. 65, I have you, sir. 65 now. Ramsey against you at 65,000. 65,000 is on my right. At 65,000, left of the room. 70,000, new place. At 70,000. $70,000. Would you like to make it 75, sir? $70,000 now. At $70,000. 75. 72 and 5, I'll take. 72.5. 72,500. Would you like to make it 75, sir? 72.5 is now the bid on my right at 72 and 5. 72,500 against you too, Donnie, at 72 and 5. 72,500. Oh, don't do that. It's not good for the sound. 72 and 5. 72,500 now on the aisle at 72 and 5. Am I taking a bid of 75? Because I'm selling the car and I'm selling at 72 and 5. 75 now. 75,000. $75,000. Any advance at 75? At 75,000. One more time, sir. I'll take 72 and 5. 77 and 5 then. So adding a 2.5 on the 75. 75,000. It's Donnie's bidder at 75,000. $75,000. Am I selling the car at 75,000? At 75, then going once at 75,000. Thank you, Ramsey. Going twice at 75,000. Fair warning at 75. What? 77 and 5 is next. 75 is Donnie's bid. 77.5 I'll take. Shelby, thank you. 77 and 5. 77 and 5. 80,000. 80,000 now. Would you like 82 and 5? 80,000 is the bid. 80,000 is the bid at $80,000. At $80,000. $80,000. Any advance at 80,000. $80,000. 80,000 now. It's Donnie's bidder at 80,000. At $80,000. Any advance, Shelby, at 80,000. 80,000 and going once at 80,000. Going twice at $80,000. And fair warning at 80,000. It's Donnie's bidder. 80,000. If we're all done at 80,000, I'll take 82 and 5. 80,000 then. With Donnie at 80,000. $80,000. Going once at 80,000. Going twice at $80,000. And it's 80,000 for Donnie. And I'm hammering down at 80,000 at $80,000. Donnie's bidder 80,000. 5059, $80,000.
Lot 190, the 1937 Cord 812 supercharged Phaeton. An ultra desirable factory supercharged example, one of the very few that were built, and this one is ACD Club Category 1 certified, retains its original engine, beautifully restored some years ago, and presents exceptionally well. So a Category 1 certified 812 supercharged Phaeton is lot 190.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $110,000, $120,000, $120, $130, $130,000 is bid. $130,000. I have $130, $140. $140 is against you. Would you like to make it $150? $150 is bid. Thank you very much. $150,000 against you now at $150. Can we make it $160? $150,000. Then the bid is at $160,000. At $160,000 now. The bid is at $160, $160, $170. Thank you. $170,000. $170,000 now. The bid is at $170,000. Can we make it $180? $170,000. $175 I'll take. $175. You may have $180 then. $175 is against you. Would you like to make it $180? $180 is bid. $180,000. Can we make it $185? Thank you very much. $185. $185,000. $185. Next will be $190. $190,000 now. The bid is at $190,000 now. Any advance at $190,000 now. $195. $195,000. At $195,000 now. The bid is at $195,000 now. Would you like to make it $200? $195,000 now. Are you sure? $195,000 and the bid is at $195,000. Fair warning. At $195,000, are you done? At $195,000? Absolutely sure at $195,000. $195,000 and it's $195,000 at $195,000. $195,000, Alan, for you.
Lot 191, we should point out, is Reliable's pick of the day, and therefore our partners have offered complimentary transport in the continental United States, so we certainly thank them for that. It is the 1964 Shelby 289 Cobra, an exceptional example of the early breed, fully known ownership history from new, very well documented, and originally owned by noted architect and gentleman racer Henry Hester. Beautifully restored to its original specification, and it retains a lot of its original parts, of course, as well. Lot 191 is the 1964 Shelby 289 Cobra.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding at $550,000. $550,000. The bid is at $550,000. $575 I'll take. $575. $600,000. At $600,000 now. The bid is at $600,000. $625. Thank you, Ramsey. $625. $600. Would you like $650? $650 is against you now. The bid is at $650,000. Ahead of you, Ramsey. At $650 now. Looking for $675. $650,000 now. The bid is in the back of the room at $650. At $650,000 now. Look, $675 against you both now. At $675. 675. 675. The bid is at 675. Can we make it 700? 675 now. 700,000. At $700,000 now. The bid is at $700,000. Against you both at 7. Looking for 725. At $700,000. The bid is at 725. Thank you very much. 725,000. The bid is at 725 now. Can we make it 750? We can. 750. The bid at 750 now. 750. 775. At 775 now. At 775. Can we make it 800? 775. 800,000. The bid is at 800. At 800,000 now. At 800,000 now. Any advance at 8? 800,000 now. 825. Thank you very much. 825 now. The bid is at 825,000. At 825. 825,000 now. Looking for 850. 825,000. The bid is at 825. 825,000 now. Any advance at 830. 830,000. Why not? At 830. 830,000. 830,000. The bid is at 840,000 now. At 840. 840,000. Any advance at 840. 840,000. Any advance at 840,000. At 840,000. $840,000 then. And are you ready? At 840,000. Fair warning at $840,000. At $840,000. 840,000, Alain.
Lot 192 is the 1966 Batmobile recreation built to the correct original George Barris design with all the right bells and whistles, built on a proper 1959 Lincoln chassis, like the screen-used original, and equipped with an all-steel body, not fiberglass as many recreations can be. The 1966 Batmobile recreation is lot 192.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding for this, ladies and gentlemen, at $90,000. $90,000. The bid is at $90,000. Looking for $95. $95,000 now. 95 is bid. $95,000. The bid is at $95. Looking for $100. $95,000. $100. $100,000. At $100,000 now. $100,000 now. The bid is at $100. Any advance at $100. $105. I'll take. Sure. Why 5? Why not? $105,000 now. Against you, 15. Are you done? 105 then. New place, 110. 110,000. The bid is at 110,000. 115. $115,000 now. The bid is at 115. At 115,000. Any advance at 115,000? It's with you. Against me, against the pillar, yes, at 115,000. And against us here, against you in the back. Would you like still to bid at 115? Make it 120? 120,000. Thank you. 120. 120,000 now. The bid is at 120. At 120,000. At $120,000. At 120,000 now. One more. 125. At 125. 125. Would you like to make it 130? 125 is the bid now. At 125. Any advance at 125 now. 125,000. And at 125, are you sure? At 125,000? $125,000 then. It's $125,000. And against you now at 125. Fair warning again at $125,000. At $125,000. 125.
Lot 193 is the 1935 Cadillac V8 convertible coupe, for which the title is in transit. A highly desirable and ultra-rare factory show car, overwhelmingly original, with the very same paint and interior seen at the General Motors Spring Show in New York. Full mechanical restoration, winner of numerous awards, including the Preservation Class Award at the 2012 Palos Verdes Concours. This is an exceptionally original 1935 Cadillac V8 convertible coupe.
Thank you very much, Alain. We're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this Cadillac. Oh, and it comes with the luggage and everything. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this car. $50,000. At $50,000 now. The bid is at 50. At $50,000 at 50, looking for 55. $50,000 now. At 55. 55 is bid. 55,000. Thank you. At 55. 55,000 now. At 55. Any advance at 55. 60,000. 60,000 now. It's ahead of you at 60. Would you like to make it 65? 60,000 now. It's over there at 60,000. 65. 65,000. At 65,000. The bid is at 65. Any advance at 65? 65,000. At 65. 67 and 5. 67 and 5 now. It's 67,500. 67,500. Any advance at 67,500. Car is at 67 and 500 now. It's 67,500. 67 and 500. 70,000. 70,000 now. Thank you. At 70. At $70,000. 70,000 now. 70,000. One more. One more at 70. 72 and 5. I'll take 72 and 5. 72,500. The bid is at 72,500 now. At 72,500. At 72 and 5. Any advance at 72 and 5. Thank you for that. 72 and 5. Oh, 75 now. At 75,000. 75. 75,000 then. The bid is at 75. At 75. 75,000. And now we're all done at 75,000. 75,000 and fair warning at 75,000. The bid is at 75. 75,000 and we're all done at $75,000. 75,000. At $75,000.
Lot 194 is the 2006 Chevrolet Monte Carlo NASCAR. It is offered without reserve today, formerly owned by Daryl and Michael Waltrip, both of whom are Daytona 500 winners and noted NASCAR personalities, certainly fitted with the best of the best in terms of racing components, and it also includes an extra set of Goodyear racing slicks. This is the Waltrip family 2006 Chevrolet Monte Carlo.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding on this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at $7,500, $10,000. At $10,000. I have an opening bid of 10. 10,000. Where's my bid? 11,000 now. 11,000. Thank you, sir. 11,000. 11,000. And we're at 11,000 here in the room. Now, if you at 11. At 11,000. Any advance at 11. 11,000 is right there at 11,000. Any advance at $11,000. $11,000 only. At 11,000. It's on my right at 11,000. 12,000 in the back of the room. 12,000 now against you, sir. At 12. Would you like to make it 13? 12,000 is standing, or now seated again, but it was standing for a second ago at 12. Would you like to make it 13,000? 12,000, and the bid is at 12,000 in the back of the room for the Chevrolet Monte Carlo NASCAR at $12,000 only. At 12,000 and selling at 12. At 12,000. Any advance at 12,000 then? The bid is at $12,000. At 12,000 in the back of the room and selling at 12. $12,000 then. If we're all done at 12,000, it's with you, sir. At 12,000, I'm selling at $12,000. Last chance at 12,000, at 12,000 and selling at $12,000. 12 and 5? I'll take 12 and 5. Would you like 13,000, sir? 12 and 5. Would you like 13,000? 13,000. 13,000 against you. 13,000, and it's in the back of the room at 13,000. Letting it go at 13,000, or am I still bidding? At 13,000, going once, going twice, and selling at $13,000. Yours, sir, $13,000. May I see your number, please? Sir, may I see your number, please? Yes, thank you, 5513, there you go, 5513, and now you have it completely at $13,000.
We continue with the Continental Legends section, the first of which is Lot 195, the 1957 Porsche 356A 1600 Speedster, an exceptional example, in fact. It retains its numbers matching engine and gearbox, presented in its original stunning red over black livery, and with just 2 owners from new, and long-time storage preserved after many original details, including all its original sheet metal. The car is in exceptional condition. This is Lot 195, the 356A Speedster.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open a bidding at this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at $180,000. 180,000. 190. Thank you. 190,000. 200 this bid. 200,000. 220 now. 220 is on the phone. 220,000. Now the bid is at 240,000. Against you at 240,000. 240,000. 260,000. 260,000. Would you like to make it 280? 260,000. The bid on the phone with Gordon. One more at 260. 280,000. At 280,000 now. The bid is at 280,000. 280,000 now, at 280,000 now. 290,000, I'll take 290,000 now. You can have it for 3. 290,000, 300,000. 300,000 now. The bid is at 300,000. 300,000, next is 320. 300,000 now. 300,000 now. 300,000 now. 300,000 now. 300,000 now. The bid is at 300,000 now. 300,000 now. On my left at 300,000. 300,000 now. At $300,000 at 3. At 310. 310,000 then. 310. At 310 against you both now. At 310. He's sitting at 310. Would you like to make it 320? 320. 320 is with Matt now. At 320,000 with Matt now. At 320,000. Your bid now, sir, at 320. Would you like to make it 330 now? At 320,000. Now Matt's bidder is 320,000. 300, are you sure? 300, it's here at 320,000. Now Matt's bidder at 320,000. Are we all done then? At 320,000. Fair warning, it's Matt's bidder at 320 and selling at 320,000. Going once, going twice at $320,000. Yours, sir, 320,000. Well done. Thank you. 5514 at $320,000. Lot number
196 is the 1972 Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona Berlinetta, said to be one of just 5 finished in Rosso, Cordoba, just 11,000 miles from new. Extensive history file accompanying the car, and incredibly well preserved due to some 30 years in storage. Without question, one of the most original and lowest mileage Daytonas in existence. This is the 365 GTB4 Daytona.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open a little bidding on this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at 425, 450, 475. 475 now. The bid is at 475,000. 475. 500. 500,000 now. Right next to you, actually right behind you at 500. 500. 500. 525. I'll take 525. 525 now. Would you like to make it 550? 550 is on the phone, actually. Sorry, ahead of you at 550. 550 is ahead now. 550 now. The bid is at 575 against you now. 575. At $575,000 against you now, Donnie, at 575. 575,000. Would you like to make it 600? 575 now. Your bid at 575. 600 is against you now. At 600,000 now. The bid is at 6. At 600,000. 600,000. Would you like 625? Is bid 625,000. 625. 625,000. 625,000 now. 625,000. Donnie. 650,000 is Gus at 650,000. 650,000 against you both now at $650,000. At $650,000 now. 650. 660,000. 660,000 with Donnie at 660,000. 660,000 now. I'll take 675 at 675,000 at 675 now. 675 now against you both now and against you in the back. I haven't forgotten about 680,000. 680,000. Would you like to make it 690? 680,000 now. The bid is at 680,000. 700,000. Thank you very much. At 700,000 now. The bid is at 7 now. Against you at 7. It's Gus's bidder at 700. 700,000 now. The bid is at 700,000 with Augustin at 700,000 now. 700,000. Are you still bidding at 7? 700,000. It's Gus's bidder at 7. Are you done? 700,000 then. 700,000. It's Gus's bidding, and I'm selling to him at 700,000 just to be sure. At 700,000 now. It's Gus's bid at 700. Donnie against you too at $700,000. It's okay, Gus. 700,000 then. Going once at 700,000 with Augustin. Going twice at 700,000. If we're all done at 700,000, it's Gus's bidder at 700, and we're selling at $700,000. 700,000, Gus. Your bid. 5271, $700,000. Thank you.
Lot 197, for which the title is in transit, is the 1969 Mercedes-Benz 600 four-door Pullman. Once reserved for world leaders and top-level diplomats, the most luxurious automobile of its day, extremely uncommon then and now, with only 304 four doors ever built. Largely original and exceptionally well presented, this car has great colors as well, and it was recently fully serviced with some $41,000 in receipts on file as well. This is lot 197, the 600 Pullman four-door.
I think it's an amazing car, don't you think? You can have like your little, you can have like your little flags up front and everything. We're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at 125,000. At $125,000, the bid is at 125. At 125,000 now. 130, I'll take. 140, 140,000, 140,000, 150,000 now. 150,000 with Alex's bid at 150, 160 against you. 175 is online against you both now at 175 with the online bidder at 175. 180,000 against you online at 180,000. 180,000. This is an amazing car. 180,000. I agree, guys. Actually, was trying to sit in it. 180,000 online. Are you still bidding at 180,000? 185 with Donnie. 185 against you both now. Who's making it 190? 190 is online. I'm sorry, that's ahead of you. 190,000. 190. Shall we make it 200? 190,000. Thank you very much. 200,000 now. The bid is at $200,000. 200, Donnie, against you as well. Would you like to? I'll take 210. Also for you online. I'll take 210. 200,000 now. 200,000 is Alex's bidder. I just said I take 210. Like what? Oh, the client wants 205. Get it. 210. Well, pretty please, right? With the cherry on top. 205. 210. Thank you very much. 210,000. 210,000. Now the bid is at 210,000. Thanks, Gord. 210,000 at 210. Oh, he's going to kill me. Do 220. Come on, 220. And then we're going to go to fives. 200 and give me one more tenner. 210. 210,000. 210,000. Thank you. 220. Now we're going to go to fives. 220 because I know both of you like it so much better. At 220. Would you like 225, Donnie? 220 is the bid. 225. Alex, would you like to make it 230? 225,000. The bid is at 225,000 now. 230, thank you very much. 230,000. Donnie, would you like to make it 235? Bon appetit. 230,000. 230,000. 230,000 now. Against you, Donnie, at 235. Against you, Alex. Don's bid at 235. Can we make it 240? 235. Thank you very much. 240,000. 240 now. The bid is at 240,000. $240,000. $240,000. 240. Would you like to make it 245? Yep, with Donnie at 245. 245, and against you also in the room at 245. If anyone wants to bid for a Pullman, 250,000. The whole room fits in it. That's how big it is almost. 250,000. We can all drive home together. 250,000. 255. At 255,000. Would you like to make it 255? 260. 260,000. I'm so glad we did those 5,000 marks. Makes it real fast. 260,000. It's all right. Don't take. We take our time. 260. Would you like to make it 265? 265,000. Alex against you now at 265. 270,000. Why not? At $270,000. Donnie. 270,000. 270,000 is Alex's bid at $270,000. At $270,000 then. For the Pullman, 275. 275,000. 275,000 now. The bid's at 275. Donnie. Are we still bidding? Actually, Alex, are we still bidding? Because it's Donnie who's at 275. 275,000 is his bid. At 275,000. 285, thank you. Nice increment at 285,000. 285,000. Donnie, would you like to make it 290? $285,000 is the bid with Alex at 285 for the Pullman, 4-door Pullman, Mercedes 600, 1969, 290,000. Alex. It's a 600. Let's go half these at least. 290. Can we make it 300? 290,000. The bid is at 290,000 with Donnie at $290,000. Any advance at 290? 290,000. $300,000. Well done at 300,000. Well done at 300. Donnie, 300. Can we make it 310? 300,000. At $300,000. At 300,000. $300,000 then. It's Alex's bid at 300,000. At $300,000 then. Are you still with me at 300? At 300,000. Going once at 300,000. Going twice at $300,000. Fair warning to you in the room as well at 300,000 because we're selling here at 300 if we're all done at $300,000 at $300,000. Well done, 300,000. 5082 at 300,000.
Lot 198 is the 1987 Porsche 959 Comfort, the ultimate poster car of the late 1980s. Long-term single enthusiast ownership for this car, and it's truly exceptional and very, very original with no major modifications as well. In fact, it still retains its original and functional ride height adjustable suspension, fully serviced. This is the ultimate 959 for driving, lot 198.
Thank you very much. We're going to open the bidding at $650,000 at $650,000 now. 650 now. Looking for 650 now. 675. I'll take 675. Thank you. 675 now. The bid is at 675,000. 700 against you now. Would you like 725? 725. 725 is next. 725 against you, Gord, at 725. Can we make it 750? 725. 750 is Gord at 750,000. 750,000 now. 750 against you, sir. Would you like to make it 750 against you? 775 will be next. 775 I'll take. 775,000. Thank you. At 775 it's your bid. 775. 775 against you, Gord, at 775 now. Next will be 800,000. 775,000. 775,000, shall we? Yep, don't lose the line. At 775,000. 775,000 now. 775 is both of you. 800, thank you very much. 800,000 with Gord's bidder now. At 800,000. 800,000 now. Can we make it 825? 825. 825,000 now. The bid is at 825. At 825,000. Thank you, Stephanie. 825,000 now. 825,000 against you, two, Gord, at 825. 825. Can we make it 850? 825,000 now. The bid is at 825. At 825,000 now. At 825,000, looking for 850. 825,000. $825,000. 850. 850,000 now. The bid is at 850. At 850,000 now. Against you both at 850. 850,000. It's Gord's bidder at 850. 850,000. 850,000 now. 850. 870 I'll take. 870. 870,000. 870,000 now. The bid is at 870,000. 870 now. It's 870,000 now. At 870,000. Next will be 890 because I just took the 20. At 870. At 870,000. Any advance at 870,000. Gord sitting at 870, at $870,000. 870,000 and fair warning at 870,000. Are we all done at $870,000? At $870,000. 870,000. Alain.
Lot 199 is the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, a stunning example and an unusual color combination of light green metallic from the factory, just one of 19 built this way. Still has its original engine and known ownership history from new. This is an outstanding 300 SL Gullwing in fabulous colors, lot 199.
Thank you very much. And we're going to start the bidding at $825,850. $850,000. The bid is $900,000. I'll take $900,000 with Ramsey. Thank you very much. $950 against you, Ramsey. $950,000 now. The bid is at $950,000. $950,000 now. At $950,000, the bid is at $950. $950,000. $950,000. Would you like to increase at $950? The bid is at $950,000 against you on the telephone as well. At $950,000. $950,000 then. $975 I'll take. $975 now. The bid is at $975 against you, Ramsey. $975, it's Alex's bidder now, and against you as well. $1 million with Gus. $1 million. The bid is at $1 million. At $1 million now. At $1 million now. Any advance at $1 million? Would you like to make it $1,050,000? $1 million is the bid. $1,025,000? I'll take $1,025,000. That's all right. $1,025,000 now. $1,025,000. $1,050,000. $1,050,000. $1,050,000 now. Against you both at $1,050,000. $1,050,000. $1,050,000. Who'd like to make it $1,100,000? $1,100,000. $1,100,000. $1,100,000. $1,125,000. $1,125,000. $1,125,000 now. The bid is at $1,125,000. $1,125,000 now. Against you at $1,125,000. And against you too, Ramsey. I haven't forgotten about you, by the way. At $1,125,000. Alex, $1,125,000. $1,125,000. $1,150,000 now. It's $1,150,000 now. With Alex at $1,150,000. $1,150,000 against your bidder, Ramsey. I'm selling it to Alex right now. I'm selling at $1,150,000. $1,150,000 now. Alex's bid at $1,150,000. Barney's also still standing at $1,150,000. I'll take 25 from you too, Barney. $1,150,000 is the bid with Alex, standing and selling at $1,150,000. Any advance at $1,150,000. $1,150,000 and going once at $1,150,000. Going twice at $1,150,000 and selling the car to Alex at $1,150,000 at $1,150,000. Yours, Alex, $1,150,000, 5082. 5082, $1,150,000. Thank you.
Lot 200 is the 1971 Lamborghini Miura P400 SV, a very significant example, the only one finished in the striking shade of Bleu Medio, one of only 5 single-sump Miuras to be delivered to the U.S. with air conditioning as well. In recent years, a full cosmetic restoration and mechanical refurbishment as well. So the one of one in this color, Lamborghini Miura P400 SV.
Thank you very much. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this car at $1,500,000. At $1,500,000. $1,500,000. Is that a bid, sir? Thank you very much. $1,550,000. $1,550,000 is right up front. $1,550,000. Against you now, $1,550,000 right up front. $1,600,000 now. $1,600,000 and 50. I'll take $1,650,000. $1,700,000. $1,700,000. $1,750,000 now. Right up front here. $1,750,000. $1,700,000. $1,800,000. $1,800,000. $1,800,000 now. The bid is at $1,800,000. Thank you very much. $1,800,000. At $1,800,000 and 50 now. $1,850,000. $1,850,000. Are you sure? At $1,850,000. I'll give you time to pick up the phone. $1,850,000 is now Barney's bidder on the phone at $1,850,000 now. The bid is at $1,850,000 with Barney on the phone at $1,850,000. $1,850,000. Do you have a connection? $1,850,000. Want to be sure. At $1,850,000, it's Barney's bidder at $1,850,000. $1,900,000 with Rob now at $1,900,000. $1,900,000 now at $1,900,000. $1,900,000 now. $1,950,000. Oh, sorry, $1,950,000 now. $1,950,000 now. The bill is at $1,950,000 now. $1,950,000 now. $1,950,000. Thank you. $1,950,000 now. The bid is at $1,950,000. $1,950,000. And you're out at $1,950,000. At $1,950,000 now. $1,950,000 now. One more, Robert. $1,950,000 at $1,950,000. $1,950,000 then. The bid is at $1,950,000. And the advance at $1,950,000 at $1,950,000 for the Lambo Miura P400.
SV, in fact, and it's the only one of this color combination, one of only 5 single sump SVs sold to the US equipped with air conditioning. This is a very rare, extremely well presented SV Miura.
1,950,000, and the bid is at 1,950,000. 1,950,000 now. One more at 1,950,000 at 1,950,000. 1,900,000, 2 million now at $2 million. The bid is at 2 now. Barney's bid at $2 million. Any advance at $2 million? At $2 million with Barney now. $2 million, and the car is going to Barney. I'm selling at $2 million. Any advance at 2? At $2 million, and it's Barney's bid at $2 million and selling at $2 million. If we're all done at $2 million, fair warning then, and selling the car at $2 million. At $2 million, going once, going twice at $2 million, and selling at $2 million. $2 million, 5487. Well done, Barney. $2 million.
Thank you. Lot 201 is the
Thank you.
1989 Ferrari F40, and please note that due to emissions, this vehicle must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. Lot 201 is the 1989 Ferrari F40, a very significant example of the breed, owned originally by the second husband of Princess Grace's daughter of Monaco, Stefano Casaraghi, the offshore powerboat racing champion. Very original, includes its original engine and gearbox, just over 4,000 kilometers from new. Monaco is a very small place, apparently. Ferrari Classic A certified. And again, from the Monegasque royal family, former ownership, Ferrari F40.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $850,000. At $850,000. The bid is at $850,000. $850,000 now. Looking for $875. Thank you. $875 is bid. The bid is at $875. No, it's your bid at $875. $875,000 now. Can I get $900? $875,000 now. $900. Thank you very much. $900,000 now. The bid is at $900,000 now. $950. I'll take, sir. Thank you. Yes, I have you. $950,000. $950,000 now. $950. $975 against you. Would you like to make it $1 million, sir? $975 is ahead of you at $975,000. $975,000. $975,000 is ahead of you. $1 million is on the phone now. $1 million is on the phone against you both now at $1 million. $1 million. $1 million on the phone at $1 million now. And 50. I'll take $1,050,000. Thank you very much. $1,050,000 now. $1,050,000. $1,050,000. Next will be 1-1. $1,100,000 with Barney. $1,100,000 against you both now. Barney's bid now at $1,001,000. $1,001,000. Would you like $1,150,000 now against you, Barney? Thank you at $1,150,000. $1,150,000 now. The bid is at $1,150,000 against you too. $1,150,000. Any advance at $1,150,000. $1,200,000. $1,200,000 now. Barney's bid at $1,200,000. At $1,200,000 now against you and against you. $1,200,000. Are you still bidding at $1,200,000? It's Barney's bid at no. Thank you at $1,200,000. I'll take $1,250,000. $1,200,000 is Barney's bid and selling at $1,200,000. $1,200,000 now. Any advance at $1,200,000. $1,225,000. Gord's bid. $1,225,000. I'll give you also 25, Barney. I've just have that, just here in front of you. $1,225,000. Barney, would you like to make it $1,250,000? I'll take the 25s. $1,250,000 now. Barney's bidder at $1,250,000. Ramsey, Gord, you can give me 75. $1,275,000 that is. $1,250,000 is the bid with Barney right now. $1,275,000 ahead of you, Ramsey, and ahead of you, Barney. What? 1-3 is bid with Thatcher at $1,300,000 and selling at 1-3 right now. $1,300,000 Thatcher's bidder at $1,300,000. Who's giving me 25? $1,300,000 to bid with Thatcher at $1,300,000. $1,300,000. Gord, are you bidding? $1,325,000. Against you, Thatcher now. $1,325,000. $1,325,000 and Barney against you too at $1,325,000. $1,325,000. Barney, would you like to make it $1,350,000? $1,325,000. Ramsey against you too, and against you, Thatcher, at $1,350,000. Barney's bidder at $1,350,000. $1,350,000. Gord, would you like to bid at $1,350,000? I'll take the 75. $1,350,000 is the bid at $1,350,000. $1,350,000. What's Ramsey doing? Go and check out. There he is. $1,300,000. He's still bidding, Ramsey. No, $1,350,000 then. The bid is at $1,350,000 and 75 now. $1,375,000. $1,375,000. 1989 F40 at $1,375,000. Barney is $1,400,000. 1,400,000. 1,400,000. Ferrari Classic is certified, obviously. 1,400,000. And Gord is sitting at 1,400,000. Now Barney's bid at 1,400,000. In the room, are we still bidding at 1,400,000? 1,400,000. Thatcher, are we sure at 1,400,000? 1,400,000 is the bid. Then Barney's bid at 1,400,000. And we're here in the Peterson Museum with RM Sotheby's selling the F40 for $1,400,000 at $1,400,000. 5004. Well done. 1,400,000.
Lot 202 is the 1966 Jaguar E-Type Series 1 4.2-liter fixed-head coupe, which begins our Brexit section. It is offered without reserve today. Incredibly, just one owner from new and fully documented, astonishingly original, with most of its original paint in place, original interior, and engine are fitted as well.
And
1966. Pardon me?
Sorry, you know I live in the UK, right?
Yes.
I'm a little bit upset about that still, because I'm a EU citizen. So thank you for motivating me. No, all right. We're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for the E-Type at 80. With all the bidding that I have, 70, 75, 80, 85,000. With all the absentee bidding, 85,000 is with me. 90,000 is with Stephanie. 90,000 with Stephanie. 90,000, Stephanie's bid at 90,000. 90,000, Stephanie's bidder at 90,000. Any advance at 90,000. 90,000 is Stephanie's bidder at 90,000. 90,000, any advance at 90,000 now. The bid is at $90,000. At 90,000 now. Any advance. It's Stephanie's bidder at 90,000. 90,000. 95 is with me. Ahead of you at 95,000. 95,000 now. The bid is, sorry? 100,000. Okay, 100,000 now. 110. Sorry? You would want to do 105? 105, 110. And now you're part of the bidding too. 110,000. My bid's still at 110,000. 110,000. 110,000. I'll come and find you later. 110,000 at $110,000. 110,000. The bid is at 110,000 with my absentee bidder at 110. 110,000. $110,000. Any advance at $110,000, and if we're all done at 110, going once at 110,000. Oh, two bidders. 110. What are you bidding? 115 would be next. 110,000. 110,000. And the bid is with me at 110,000. Going once at 110,000. Going twice at 110,000. Fair warning at 115,000. The bid is at 115,000. 115,000 now. 115,000. 117,500. 117,500. 117,500. 117,500. 117,500. The bid is at 117,500. 175. No. 175. Still with me at 117,500. Selling at 117,500. 117,500. If we're all done at 117,500. Going once at 117,500. Going twice at 117,500. And selling at $117,500. Absentee bid at 117,500. 5288.
Lot 203 has a brief addendum. Please note that due to California emissions, this vehicle must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. It is the 2003 Aston Martin DB AR1 Zagato, an as-new example of one of the most desirable modern Astons, Italian styling, of course, the 16th of only 99 that were ever built, and this one less than 100 miles from new, and with 435 horsepower on tap. It's a very exhilarating driving experience. This is Lot 203.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at 180, 190, 200,000, at $200,000. The bid is at 200,000. Thank you. 200,000 is bid. 200,000 now at 200,000. 220 against you. 220,000. That's your bid at 220,000. Yes, 220. 230, I'll take. 230,000. Would you like to make it 240? 240,000 is bid. 240. 250,000 on the phone now against you. 260 in the back of the room at 260,000. Would you like to make it 270? 260,000. Gore 22 at $260,000. 260,000 now. The bid is at 260,000. Gord 270,000. Thank you at 270,000 now. The bid is at 270,000. At $270,000. At 270,000 now. The bid is at $270,000. Looking for 280. $270,000. Any advance at 270,000. 270,000. Are you done at 270,000? $270,000 then. One more at 270 at $270,000. The bid is at 270 then. At 270,000. Fair warning at 270,000. At 270,000. At $270,000. 270,000 passed.
Lot 204 is the 1961 Morgan Plus 4. It is offered without reserves today. A true icon of British motoring, certainly. Numbers matching engine, and also documented by Morgan fitted with the desirable factory front disc brakes. This is lot 204, the Morgan Plus 4.
Great. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, with me at 18, 19, $20,000. At $20,000, I have a bid here at 20 and I can sell it at 20. At $20,000. Any advance at $20,000. $20,000 then. The bid is at 20. At $20,000. Any advance at $20,000. $20,000. $20,000 then. No reserve, and at 20 we can sell it at $20,000. So I'm selling the car at $20,000. Where's my bid? Yes. The back of the room, 22. I have you, sir. 22,000. The bid is at 22,000 now. At 22,000. Any advance at 22. 22,000. Was that a bid, Ramsey, right? 22,000. At 22,000. Fair warning at 22. Selling at 22. 22. You were waving. 22,000 then. The bid is at 22 right there. Where are you bidding, sir? 22,000? 22,000? No, you weren't. 22,000. Fine. 22,000. At 22,000. Any advance at 22,000. In the back of the room and selling then 24,000. New place. 24,000 now. New place. Against you, Ramsey. Against you at 24. Tegen u, meneer. Wilt u 26? 24 is against you. 24 is ahead of you. Wilt u 26,000? 24 is against you. Nope. 24 then. Seated at 24,000. Any advance at 24? At $24,000. 24,000 and only. And selling at 24. If we're all done at 24,000. 26. New place. 26,000 now. 26. Don't do say. We just started. 20. It was only one bid. It's not how you do things. 26,000, are you sure? At 26, okay, fine, you're very sure. 26,000, your bid, sir, 26,000. Are we all done then? At 26,000, selling the car then at 26,000, fair warning at 26,000, your bid at 26, and at 26,000, we're selling the car at, I said we're selling it, I said, at $26,000. 5248, thank you very much. $26,000.
Lot 205, the 1965 Jaguar E-Type Series 1 4.2-liter Roadster. It is offered without reserve. Very desirable Series 1 car with covered headlights, a larger 4.2-liter engine. Also black over black, great colors, and a matching hardtop to go with it as well. The ownership history is very well documented, so this is, in all respects, a very, very desirable E-Type Series 1 Roadster Lot 205.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $80,000. At $80,000. $80,000. And who'd like to best that? $80,000. The bid is at 80. At $80,000. Any advance at $80,000. $80,000. The bid is at $80,000. Any advance at 80. I'm selling at $80,000. At 80,000. Oh, 82 and 5. I'll take 82 and 5 in the back of the room, standing at 82 and 5. Will's bidder at 82 and 5. Any advance at 82,500. 82 and 5 is the bid at 82 and 5 in the back of the room. Any advance at 82 and 5. 82,500 then. Are we all done at 82,500? Selling the car at 82,500. If we're all done at $82,500 at 82,000. Oh, 85,000. Would you like 87 and 5? 87 and 5? I'll take 87 and 5. I can't hear you, that's why. So I have to, oh, the other bidder at 87 and 5. Ahead of you already. 87 and 5. Who'd like to make it 90? 87 and 5. They're all with Will. 87 and 5. Next is 90,000. 87 and 5. Will's bidder at 87 and 5. 87,500. 87 and 5. It's your bid, sir. 87 and 5. Are we all done at 87,500? Fair warning and at 87,500. And selling the car at 87,500. If we're all done at 90,000, standing in the back of the room now. Will, I don't know if we have the same bidder, but mine is standing in the back of the room. Will, come here. Come back. Will, report for duty. Where's your bidder? Yes, my bidder was standing in the back of the room, so I'm ahead of you at 90,000. Go and ask if you can get a bit more. 90,000 now in the back of the room standing. Are you still bidding, sir? 90,000's in the back of the room. Thank you, Will. 92.5. It's a great workout. I hope you're wearing your Fitbit. 92 and 5. 92 and 5 against you, sir. Would you like 95,000? 92 and 5 is against you. What do you say, sir? 92.5 is against you. It's Will's bidder at 92 and 5. 95, no, thank you. 92 and 5, then Will's bidder at 92 and 5. If we're all done, 95,000 with RJ. Will, you have to sprint again. 95 is against you. Can we make it 97 and 5? Bid at 97 and 5. Will's bidder at 97 and 5. RJ, can we make it 100,000? It's Will's bidder at 97 and 5 right now. RJ, are we still bidding at 97 and 5? 97,500. Maybe one more time to make it 100. 97,500. It's Will's bidder then at 97 and 5. Going once at 97 and 5. Going twice at 97 and 500. And selling at $97,500. Will's bidder 97 and 5. Thank you. And now we need the number, Will. 5063. Thank you.
Lot 206, the 1955 Aston Martin DB24 Mark II The ultra-rare Mark II variant, only 199 were ever built, and this one still fitted with its original numbers-matching engine, rich blue over tan livery with a classic burled walnut dashboard, of course. A superb example of the breed, and of those sought-after early Astons, this one truly is one of the very best. Lot 206.
Thank you. And we're going to open the bidding at $190, $200,000. At $200,000. The bid is at $200,000 now. Looking for 220, $220,000. The bid is at 220, $220,000 now. 220,000. Thank you. At 220,000, 220 now. 240,000, 240,000 now. 240 against you. Would you like to make it 260? 260 is next. 260,000, 260,000. Would you like to make it 280? 260,000 is the bid. 260,000 would be 280 next. 270, I'll take 270,000. 270,000, you may have 280. Exactly, 280,000, thank you. 280,000 now. The bid is at 280,000, and you advance at 280,000. 280,000 now, right there at 280. Would you like to make it 300? 280,000, I'll make it 290. 290,000. At 290,000 now, next to 3. At 290,000 now, the bid is at 290,000. 290,000 now, the bid is at 290, looking for 3. $290,000 for the Aston Martin DB24. 290,000. Any advance at 290,000. 290,000 then. Are we all done at 290,000? The bid is at 290,000. Fair warning at 290 at $290,000. 290,000, hello.
Lot 207 is the 2018 Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato Villa d'Este, a jaw-dropping example of yet another Aston Zagato collaboration, the production version of the 2016 Villa d'Este concept car, one of just 99 that were built and one of only 15 exported to this country. This one with only delivery mileage indicated on its odometer. 592 horsepower, V12 engine, and of course Zagato coachwork. The delivery mileage stunning. Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato Villa d'Este.
Thank you very much. And let's start the bidding at $425, $450,000. At $450,000 now. The bid is at $450,000. $475, thank you. $475, 500 is in the room. 500 is in the room. 525 now. Against you, 500, 550. 550 ahead of you, Evan. 550,000 now. 575 with Evan's bidder at 575. The bid is at 575 with Evan. Against you now at 575. And I'm selling it to Evan at 575. Would you like to make it 600? 575 is the bid. 575, are you sure? 575. Evan's bidder then at 575,000. The bid is at 575. Thank you very much. 575. Alan's bidder at 575. So it's with Evan at 575,000. Any advance at 575,000 then. The car is at 575 and selling at $575,000. Any advance at 575. Going once at 575. Twice at 575,000. Fair warning then at 575. Your bid, Evan, at 575,000 at $575,000. 575, Evan, well done. 5493.
Lot 208 is the 2015 McLaren P1. Please note also that due to California emissions, this vehicle must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. It is an exceptional example of the definitive McLaren hypercar, single ownership, and just 350 miles from new. A special order example, no less, with 903 brake horsepower on tap and virtually as new and offered with all of its original books and factory accessories. This is the delivery mileage, just absolutely stunning 2015 McLaren P1.
Thank you very much. And I have this bidding here. We're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, here at $1 million. Opening the bid at $1 million. $1 million, looking for $1,050,000. I'll take $1,050,000. The bid is at $1,050,000 now. Thank you. $1,050,000. $1,050,000 now. At $1,050,000, looking for $1,100,000. The bid is $1,100,000 now. $1,100,000 now. Against you at $1,100,000. It's Alex's bid at $1,100,000. Would you like my $1,150,000? $1,150,000 is against you now, Alex. $1,150,000. We're back in the room at $1,150,000. At $1,150,000 against you. At $1,150,000 now. Alex's bidder at $1,050,000 was out. $1,150,000 now. It's with you at $1,150,000. $1,200,000 now. $1,200,000 now. In the back of the room at $1,200,000. Standing with you, sir, at $1,200,000. $1,200,000 in the back of the room at $1,200,000. $1,200,000. The bid is at $1,200,000. Your bid at $1,200,000. $1,200,000. $1,250,000 now. Ahead of you. $1,250,000. $1,250,000. The bid is at $1,250,000. $1,250,000 now. $1,250,000 against you now. $1,250,000. $1,250,000. 1,250,000 now. Would you like to bid at 1,250,000? It's 1,250,000 now. The bid is at 1,250,000 against you at 1,250,000. 1,250,000. 1,250,000. The bid is at 1,250,000. Are we all done at 1,250,000? 1,300,000 now. 75. 1,275,000 against you both now. It's now standing at 1,275,000. 1,275,000. Would you like to make it 1,300,000? It's 1,275,000 right there at 1,275,000 at 1,275,000 at 1,275,000, and I'm selling it to the gentleman at 1,275,000. So your bid is 1,275,000. 1,275,000, and the car is selling at 1,275,000. 1,275,000 now. Are you sure at 1,275,000? Going once. 1,300,000. 1,300,000 now. At 1,300,000. 1,300,000 now in the back of the room at 1,300,000. $1,300,000 at 1,300,000. 1,300,000. Would you like to make it 1,325,000? I'll take 25. 1,300,000 then, standing in the back of the room at 1,300,000. 1,300,000, sir. Against you at 1,300,000. It's in the back of the room and selling at 1,300,000. 1,300,000. And are you sure? Are you done? 1,300,000. I'm selling in the back of the room, going once at 1,300,000. Going twice at 1,300,000. Fair warning. Last chance at 1,300,000. In the back of the room at 1,300,000 against you now. It's right there at 1,300,000. 1,300,000. Oh, careful. 1,300,000 for the McLaren P1.
It's an exceptional example, certainly. Very, very low original mileage, tremendous amount of horsepower, and it's virtually as new and offered with all of its original books, factory accessories, and so forth. A special order example, no less.
1,300,000 now. One more at 1,300,000. 1,300,000, and fair warning at 1,300,000. Going once at 1,300,000. Going twice at $1,300,000 at 1,300,000. Are you sure? I know you're being worked right now. 1,300,000 at $1,300,000. I know. This thing. I know, that's what it is. It's the gavel. There you go. 1,300,000. I have to hear now, and selling at $1,300,000. Well done, sir. Thank you. 5502. 1,300,000.
Lot 209 is the 1969 Jaguar XK SS recreation by Lynx, a masterful period recreation of one of the most desirable Jaguars of all time, built by Jaguar luminaries at Lynx Engineering back in 1969. This is one of only 9 examples that were ever built, and this one for a gentleman who was 6'5" tall as well, so it's a very comfortable car for taller drivers. Long-term enthusiast ownership with less than 7,000 miles from new. Very few of these were built. The Lynx-bodied Jaguar XK SS recreation.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding at 200,000. 200,000. Yes, thank you. 200,000 is bid. $200,000. Now the bid is at 200,000. $200,000. Looking for 220. 220 I'll take. 220. Yes, 220. I've got a bid at 220 now. Thank you. That's your bid at 220. At 220,000 now. Would you like 240? 220. 240,000. 240,000 now. The bid is at 240,000 now. The bid is at 240. 260,000. Thank you, sir. I have you now. 260 against you both now. 260,000 in the middle of the room. 280 is against you. 280. Would you like to make it 300, sir? Is bid 300,000 now. The bid is at 300,000 now. Standing in front of 300,000. Or seated, actually. You're seated. You're not standing. Let's be careful. 320 is ahead of you. 320,000 ahead of you. 320. Can I make it 340? 340 now. Thank you very much. 340,000. 340. Would you like 360? 360,000. 360,000, sir. Would you like to make it 380? One more? Why not? 380,000. The bid is at 380,000 now. Your bid at 380 seated. 380. Would you like to make it 400? 380, are you sure? 380 then. The bid is now at 380 right in the middle of the room and selling at 380,000. So be careful. 380,000. It's right with you, selling at 380,000. Are you sure? At 380,000. The bid is in the room then at 380,000. Any advance at 380,000. If we're done in the room with you, sir, at 380,000 and selling at 380,000. If everybody else is done at 380, the Jaguar Recreation goes for $380,000. Yours, sir, 380,000. Well done. 5127.
Lot 210 is the 1956 Austin Healey 100M Dealer Le Mans. It is offered without reserve today. The highly desirable 100M fitted with the Le Mans modification kit, and it has a matching numbers engine as well. Hood straps, vented bonnet, raked windshield, and so forth, all of which designates the M designation. Beautifully refinished in English white with over black with white seats as well. And it has a BMI HT certificate as well. The Healey Le Mans is lot 210.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding at $40,000. $40,000. Now the bid is at 45. I'll take 45 now. 45,000. 50,000. At $50,000. The bid is at $50,000. $54,000 for the dealer Le Mans Austin Healey at $50,000. $50,000. Any advance at 50. At $50,000. Looking for 55. 50,000. Was that a bid, sir? Thank you. 55 is bid. 55 right up front now at 55,000. Against you now in the back at 55. It's right here in the front at 55,000. Any advance at 50,000. Was that a bid, sir? 55,000 is right here at 55,000 and selling at 55. $55,000 only at 55. Any advance at 55,000. The bid is at $55,000. 55,000. Here's my gavel. 55. Right in front. Are we all done at 55 in the back? 50, 60,000 now. Thank you, RJ. 60 against you. 60,000. 60,000. One more maybe. Small one. I can do 62 and 5. Because you came all this way. Wait, he's going to take it. Are you sure? 62 and 5? 62 and 5. I'm sorry, I was just ahead of you. Even though you shouted, yeah, like half an hour ago. 65,000, but they came all this way. Well, you came all this way too. 65, that's fair. And also he's my boss, which is a little bit, but you know what? I was with you first. 65. It's 65 against you now. Would you like 67 and 5? And I haven't forgotten about you. 67 and 5 now, right there. Your bid now, 67 and 5. 67.5 is now the bid at 67.5. Shall we make it 70? 67 and 5. 67 and 5 then. 67.5 is your bid, sir. 67,500. The bid is at 67,500 and selling at 67 and 5. Any advance at 67 and 5. 67 and 500? Maybe one more, right? It's very cheap. It's really cheap. 70,000. 70,000. Still cheap, sir, at 70,000. 72 and 5. 72 and 5. 72 and 5. Oh no, you're saying no. Oh, sorry, I'm not with you then. Then I don't like you. Just, we will go for a quick walk while we do some other stuff here. Just go. It's a very lovely museum. You can look around, like beautiful things to see. While we're at 72 and 5, and may I remind you that in pounds, that's only 57. So think of it in pounds, and soon it's going to be the same. So it doesn't matter. 72 and 5. Are you sure, sir? At 72 and 5? 72,500. Your bid at 72,500. And if we're all done at 72 and 5, I'm selling the car at 72,500. Fair warning, at 72 and 5, it's your car at 72,500. Last chance, ma'am. You can be a hero now at 72 and 5 and selling at $72,500. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for your patience. 5139, 72 and 5.
We begin Lot 211 with the Art of Motorsport section. Lot 211 is a Ferrari F2000 rear wing end plate signed by none other than Michael Schumacher. This is Lot 211 and it is without reserve.
All right, so let's start the bidding at $1,000. Who'd like to bid $1,000 for Michael Schumacher's rear plate? $1,000. Looking for $1,000. I've got a bid online at $1,000. Sorry, where are you bidding, sir? 1,200 now, right here in front. 1,200. It's Michael Schumacher. 1,400 now. 1,400. Would you like 1,600, sir? Machen wir es auf Deutsch. 1,600, 1,800, 2,000, no, 1,800. Ja, 1,800, 2,000, 2,200, 2,200. 2,200 is now the bid with Ian, 2,002, and I haven't forgotten about you, 2,002. 2,500 is Ian's bid, because that's what he said. 2,800, 2,800. 3,000 in the back, online. Would you like 3,200 online in the back of the room? 3,200 in the back of the room. 3,200. 3,600, 3,600, 3,600 gegen Sie, machen wir 3,800. 4,000, 4,200, 4,200 in the back of the room, 4,200 is in the back of the room. 4,200 per Michael, 4,200, 4,600 online, 5,000. I know, 5,000, it's 5,500, don't give up, 5,500, they get tired at some point. 6,000, I think. I want me to cut the mic. He's going. 7. He's very strong voice. I can't ignore this. 7,500. I don't know what he's doing. 8,000. 9,000. That's Gus. He's half French Italian, as you can hear from his accent. 9,500. 9,500 online. Gus, controlite. 9,500. $10,000. Michael Schumacher. $10,000. $10,000. Any advance at 10? 10,000. 10,000. I haven't forgotten about you in the back. 10,000. What's happening online? At 10,000. It's Gus's bidder at $10,000. At $10,000. I'm going once at $10,000. Are we done? Going twice at 10,000. In the back of the room, you're done, right? At $10,000. Thank you. It's Michael Schumacher, $10,000. The rear end plate. Selling it to Gus at $10,000. If we're all done at 10. Whoa, 11,000. That's very aggressive bidding, Greg. That was aggressive, right? He scares me. He's going to beat me here later on. Yeah. You didn't take my bid. 11,000. 12,000 with Gus. Greggy, what do you say? Can we make it 13? Show me at least if there's hovering. 12,000. The bid is at 12,000. 12. No, poker face. I don't see anything. 12,000. Gus is bid at 12,000. Going once at 12. Going twice. 12,000. 12,000. $12,000 and selling at $12,000. $12,000, Augusta. 12,000 per te. 5020. Lot number?
Lot 212 is the Ferrari Enzo 5th scale model. This is lot 212 and it is offered without reserve. Hope you enjoy your drink very quickly. This is lot 212, unreserved, the scale model.
You could have said it was a red car. That, you could have told me what the scale was for our Enzo, all those sorts of things. Anyway, we're going to start a bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at opening here at $4,500, $5,000 at $5,000. What is that? 5,005? 5,005, 6,000. 6,000 with my bidder. 6 and 5, 7,000 with my bidder. 7 and 5 is your bid. 7,500 now. Donnie's bidder at 7,500. At 7,500. Oh, pizza. 7,500. Any advance at 7,500. Donnie's bidder at 7 and 5. Get very hungry here, right? RJ, it's tough for us. People have no idea. 7,500. The bid is at 7 and 5. Any advance in the room at 7 and 5. It's Donnie's bidder. 7,500 for the model. At $7,500. 7,500 then. Am I selling it to Donnie at 7 and 5? The car is selling, or the model car is selling at 7 and 5. Going once at 7,500. Going twice at $7,500. Fair warning. And I'm selling the car. Oh, was that a bid? Was that a bid? No. A little bit maybe. It's a cool car. No. All right, 7,500 then. I'm selling it at $7,500. Donnie, your bidder at 7.5. 5266.
Lot 213 is the Formula One marble sculpture by Vincenzo Tabacco, 1987. Marble mounted on a painted walnut base as well. It is offered without reserve. This is the Formula One marble sculpture.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bid for this lot at $3,537,50, $4,000 at $4,000. The bid is at $4,000, $4,250, $4,500, $4,750 against you. Would you like $5,000? Is your bid $5,000 now? The bid is at $5,000. $5,000 with Gord at $5,000 for the marble sculpture. Looking for $5,500. $5,000 now. The bid is at $5,000. On my right at $5,000. At $5,000. $5,000. Oh no, $5,000. I know, people keep waving, right? What is it with them? People keep waving. Maybe it's a Los Angeles thing. I've never seen anything like this before. $5,000 then. The bid is at $5,000. Like everybody's waving, oh yeah. If it's $5,000, I think they're buying. I mean, I just to say. $5,000. Any advance at $5,000. Or anybody who wants to wave at $5,000. At $5,000, I'll wave back, I promise. At $5,000, going once at $5,000. Going twice at $5,000, and I'm selling the car at, it's Gord, no, it's not a car, it's a sculpture, sorry. At Gord, $5,000, and fair warning at $5,000, and hammering down at $5,000. $5,000, Gordo. Your bid, 5267. Thank you very much. And congratulations to the bidder. Thank you.
Lot 214 is the 1998 wind tunnel model, IndyCar wind tunnel model, a functional model to 40% scale from the carbon fiber bodywork down to the Momo steering wheel. Absolutely everything is in place. It is offered without reserve, Martin. The wind tunnel model is lot 214.
All right, thank you, Alain. That was very professional. The IndyCar wind tunnel model. We're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at, let me see, I have the bid here with me at $10,000, at $10,000. $10,000, and I'm selling it at 10. Bon appetit. $10,000. Any advance at $10,000. The bid is at 10. $10,000 then. The bid is at 10,000. What? 12.5 online. I'll have that. 12,500 for the wind tunnel model. Any advance at 12,500. 12 and 5 is online at 12,500. Looking for now for 15,000. Well, I'll take 13,000. Come, it's a difficult step. 12,500. Next is 13,000. Any advance? 12,500. Next is $13,000. Any 15. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. 15,000. That's a great bid. 15,000. 15,000 against you online. Can we make it 16? 15,000. The bid is at 15,000. Thatcher, 15,000. You look like you're on a sports field. 17,000. 17,500. 17,500. Well, I'm also looking at the client himself. 20,000 is bid. 20,000. I just want to make sure he's happy too. 20,000. Everybody's happy. 20,000 now. The bid is at 20,000 against you online. At 20,000. Where's Thatcher? He was, you were doing the play-by-play. Wait, have you noticed people do this these days? It's ridiculous. $20,000. No, it's very good. $20,000 now is the bid right here against your line at $20,000. Are we clicking for $20,000? $20,000 then. The bid is at $20,000. Any advance at $20,000 against you in a room at 20. At $20,000, it's right in front here at $20,000. Are we all done at $20,000? Fair warning online at $20,000. Going once at $20,000. Going twice at $20,000. Front row bid then at $20,000 and selling at $20,000. $20,000. Thank you, sir. 5575. We would have hunted you down regardless, so we know where you are.
Lot 215 is the Ferrari
$20,000.
458 engine with stand. The final mid-engines, of course, and naturally aspirated Ferrari V8 engines that were made. The consignor has also informed us this is the last factory assembled engine. You cannot buy them like this anymore. And in fact, if you do, if you buy a new one from Ferrari, you'd have to assemble it yourself. So this is a very rare opportunity. The last of the last. This is lot 215, the 458 engine with stand.
And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start the bidding at $10,000. At $10,000. Any advance at $10,000. At $10,000 now. The bid, yep, $11,000 is with Thatcher. $11,000 now. $11,000. $12,500 is online. Thatcher against you. $12,500. $12,500 is online. The bid is online at $12,500 against you. Are you still bidding at $12,500? $12,500. $12,500 now. The bid is online at $12,500 and selling at $12,500. $12,500 for the engine model. $12,500. Any advance in the room at $12,500. $12,500. Any advance at $12,500. The bid is at $12,500 online. Then am I selling it at $12,000 online? $13,000 standing. I have you, sir. $13,000 now. Standing at $13,000. $13,000 now. Right there at 30. I like your bag too, by the way. It's a very nice one, the beige one. $13,000. $14,000. $15,000. Sorry, $14,000 at $15,000. Would you like 16? Is bid $16,000. Would you like 17, sir? 16,000. 17,000. Are you sure? 17,000. Would you like 18? No, 17,000. And the bid is at 17,000 right up front. At $17,000. $17,000 online is 18,000. 18,000 online now with my online bidder at 18. 18,000. 18,000. Are you sure, sir? At 18,000. 18,000 then. And you're out as well at 18,000. 18,000 and it's online at 18,000. If we're all done at 18,000, Ramsey, haven't forgotten about you, but I haven't heard about you in about 5 minutes. You're done at 18,000 then. The bid is at 18,000. I'm selling the car. It's not a car. Selling the engine at 18,000. At $18,000 online at $18,000. 18,000. Online bidder with Greg at 18,000.
We continue now with next-gen Hot Wheels, of which lot 216 is the first car, 1986 Porsche 911 Turbo. It is offered without reserve. And perhaps the best 944 Turbo we've ever offered, one of just 7,500 that were built and just 39,000 original miles on this car. It is fully documented with 3 owners from new, and it has always been very well pampered. This is lot 216, the 944 Turbo.
All right, and we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this lot at $15,000. At 15, there's a bid. Thank you very much. 15,000 is bid. 15,000 right here in the room at 15. 16,000 is against you. 16,000. Would you like 17? 17,000 now. The bid is at 17,000 now. 17,000. 18,000. 18,000 with Ken. Would you like 19,000, sir? 19,000 is in the back. 19,000 is in the back. 20,000. 22 and 5. I'll give it to Ian. 22 and 5 is Ian's bid. Would you like 25? 25,000. 25,000 now. The bid is at 25 right up front. 25,000 is right up front here at 25,000. Any advance at 25? At 25,000. $25,000 then. The car is at $25,000 and selling at 25. Let's be very clear. Sorry, 27 and 5 with Shelby. 27 and 5. Would you like 30, sir? 27 and 5. 27 and 5 now. The bid is at 27 and a half with Shelby at 27 and a half. 30,000 with Barney. 30,000 ahead of you both now. At 30,000. I haven't forgotten, sir and ma'am. Are you still thinking? You listened to her, didn't you? I know. I saw it. I knew we were dead when that happened. Yeah. I was trying to distract you, but it didn't work. Maybe look at me. Don't look at the missus. No, fine. 30,000. Well done. Still, thank you. And and it's good for your marriage that you listen. So that's good. 30,000. 30,000 a bit with Barney at 30,000. 30,000. Shelby, would you like 32 and 5? 32. Thank you. 32.5. 32.5 is the bid with Alex. Thank you very much. Aggressive bidding. Well done. 32 and 5. Barney, can we make it 35,000? 32 and 5. 32 and 5 now. The bid is at 32.5. Alex's bid at 32,500. Any advance at 32 and 5. 32,500 now. Alex's bidder at 32 and 5. Barney, are you still with me at 32.5? 32.5. 35,000. Thank you very much. At 35,000. $35,000. 35,000. Alex. 35,000. The bid is at $35,000. Would you like to make it 37 and 5? $35,000. $35,000. The bid is at 35. 35,000. 35,000 is the bid against you. It's Barney's bid at 35,000. 35,000. $35,000. 35,000 then. Going once at 35. Are we all done? 35,000. Going twice at 35,000, Alex. It's against you. 35,000 against you in the room at 35,000. Barney's bid at 35,000 then. And we're selling the car at $35,000. 5269. 35,000.
Lot 217, for which the title is in transit, and also we should point out, please note that due to California emissions, the vehicle must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. This is the 1991 Acura NSX that is offered without reserve, a striking example of an early production car, first-year NSX, serial number 222, consigned by its original owner and just 6,000 miles from new, the Acura NSX.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this bid, for this car at $50,000. $50,000 is the opening bid. I have $50,000 already at $50,000. $50,000 is the bid at $50,000. Any advance at $50,000. $50,000 then. The bid is at $50. At $50,000 and I'm selling it at $50. $50,000. 55 is with Donnie on the phone. 55,000 on the phone with Don at 55. Any advance in the room at $55,000. $55,000 and the bid is at 55. $55,000. $55,000. Donnie's bid at 55. 60,000. Thank you, Ken. 60,000 now. The bid is at 60. Don, against you at 60. Would you like to make it 65? 60,000 is the bid with Ken at 60,000. 65 is online. 65 is online ahead of you both. 65,000 online bidder at 65. At $65,000. 65,000. 65,000. Any advance at 65. $65,000. It's online at 65. Donnie, would you like to make it 67 and 5? I'll take that. 65 is the bid. 65,000. 65,000 then. Nope. 65. Online bid at 65. I'll read all down in the room at 65,000 because the bid is at 65 and I'm selling at 65,000. What? Who wants 66? Don't point to the client. Be a man and tell him we need 67 and 5. Why do I have to do all the work here? We need 67 and 5. 65,000. 65,000. All right, 66. I'm like you then, I guess. 66. Online, whatever you bid, I'm going to take. You can do 66 and a half. It's fine. If you want to click for 66 and a half, I'm taking the bid, I promise you. 66,000 is the bid. 66,000. Am I ever getting a bid online? Are we hovering at 66? Because next is 66 and a half. 66,000, and the bid is at $66,000. Fair warning, it's 66. Stop hovering, just start clicking at 66,000. The bid is at 66. Are we all done? At 66,000. It's Donnie's bidder, unless online bids, at 66, and I'm selling the car. Oh, 66 and a half in the back of the room, Donnie. What are we going to do? Donnie, don't sit down. I've got 66 and a half by the back of the room. We can do 67. I'll take 67. 66 and a half is in the back of the room at 66 and a half. 66 and a half. Are you sure? At 66 and a half in the back of the room at 60. It's your bid, sir. At 66 and a half. Yes, at a bid? 67. I'll take 67 and a half. 67 is the bid at 67,000. But it's with Donnie now, so be careful. 67 is with Donnie. I'll take 66. I'll take 67 and a half. 67 is the bid. Are you sure? At 67,000. No? I'm not bidding, or is that a half bid? No, the client says no. Okay, so it's 67 right there then. It's 67 and a half, that's a bid? You've got 67 and a half. Donnie, would you like 68? 67 and a half then. The bid is at 67 and a half in the back of the room. I got my 67 and a half. I had to work for it. 67 and a half then, Donnie, are you sure? At 67 and a half, selling it to you, sir. In the back of the room at 67 and a half. Thank you very much. I'll buy you a drink later at 67 and a half. 5235. Thank you very much, sir. 5235, 67 and a half.
Lot 218 is the 2017 Acura NSX, the bookend to the previous lot. Again, from the first year of resumed NSX production, number 223 of just 581 that were built for 1917. 2,700 miles from new and offered by its original owner. Exceptional in every respect, and of course its condition is superb. This is lot 218, the 2017 Acura NSX.
Thank you very much. And the bidding here, ladies and gentlemen, starting at $60,000. The bid is at 60. 65 is bid. 65 is bid, and I have it at 65, and I can sell it at 65. Well, I was selling it at 62, but 65 is better. 65,000. Where's my 70,000 bid? 70,000 is behind you, sir. Would you like 75? It's your bid. 75 now. 75 in the back. Where's in the back? Is that 80,000? 80,000. I've got two in the back there. I've got 85, 85, 90. 90,000 with the gentleman over there. Ma'am, I did see your bid. 95,000, lady in the back. Who would like 100? Lady is no 90. We're already at 90,000 ahead of you, ma'am. 90,000 is the gentleman. 90,000 is the gentleman. 90,000 is the gentleman at 90,000. That's your bid, sir. I have you at 90,000. Any advance at 90,000? 95, right up front here at 95,000. 95 now against you, sir. Would you like 100,000? The bid is at 100. I'll take 105. 100 is the bid against you. 100 is with RJ's bidder. Nope, 100,000. The bid is at 100,000. Any advance at 100? What, 100,000 then? No? Are we all done at 100,000? Are you sure? At 100,000, I'll take 102.5. No, 100,000 and going once, going twice, and selling when we're all done at $100,000 at $100,000. Yours, sir, 100,000. 5067 at $100,000.
For lot 219, we have a brief addendum. Please note that due to California emissions, this vehicle must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. This is the 1981 Lamborghini Countach LP400S Series 2 with coach work by Bertone, of course, single-family ownership for more than 3 decades. Recent mechanical service, but never requiring a full restoration, of course, and it's still fitted with its original engine and interior as a result. So after single-family ownership for 3 decades, this is the Countach LP400S.
Thank you very much. And we're starting the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $200,000. At $200,000 now. 200, looking for 220. Yes, 220 is bid. 220,000. I'll take 220,000. Thank you. 220. 220 now. Looking for 240,000. Now the bid is at 220 on my left. At 220,000, looking for 240. 220,000. 240 is bid right there. Thank you very much, sir. 240,000 now against you. Would you like to make it 260? 240,000. The bid is right there at 240. 260 is against you now. 260. Would you like to make it 280? 260,000 now. The bid is at $260,000. Ahead of you at 260,000. 260,000. 260,000. The bid is at 260 now. 260,000 now at 260. Would you like to make it 280? 260,000. Are you done? 270. 270 is ahead of you, Gord. I'm sorry. 200 and ahead of you now. 270,000. 270,000 now. I'll take 280. 280,000. 280,000. Would you like to make it 290? 280 is ahead of you. I'll take 290. 208. I'll take 300 too, to be fair, to be honest. But if you want to make it 290, that's fair. 280,000 is the bid, because now we're at the baby steps. $280,000. 280,000. And against you too, by the way. I haven't forgotten about you at 280. 290 is bid against you both now at 290,000. 290,000. Who'd like to make it 300? The bid is at 290,000 now. At 290,000 now. 290,000 now. Are you sure, sir? 290,000. 300,000. Against you both now at 300,000. 300,000. $300,000 now. The bid is at 300. 300,000 now. 300. Would you like 310? 310 is bid. 310,000. 310,000 now. 310 now. Against you both again at 310. 310,000. Next will be 320. $310,000. The bid is at 310,000. 310,000. Are you still with me, sir? At 310,000. No, Gord's on the phone. At 310,000, but you can be there first. At 310,000. The bid is at $310,000. 310,000. One more, sir. At 310. 310,000. What do you say? 320,000. It's with Gord on the phone now. At 320,000. At 320,000. The bid is at 320. 320,000. It's Gord's bid at 320. Sir, are you sure? 320,000. I'm going to sell it to him otherwise. I'll sell the car. 300. Well, I've been selling it for a while now. 320. Are you sure? At 320,000. I'll take 330. 320,000. But I'm selling the car. $320,000. 320,000. 325. I'll take 325. 325,000. 300. Thank you for trying. Good effort at 325. It's selling right here now. Would you like to make it 330 at $325,000? 325,000. 325 now. The bid is at 325,000. Against you at 325 in the room and selling right here at 325,000. Gord, are we bidding 330? 325,000. $325,000. It's in the room. Against you at 325. Shall we go one more time at 325,000? It's right here at 325. Alex is standing there looking at you at 325,000. 330,000. Are you sure, sir? 330,000. 330,000 is Gord's bid then. 100% sure at 330,000. No regrets. You're not going to wake up in the middle of the night thinking, oh my gosh, my Countach, 330,000. Now it's with Gord at 330,000, going once at 330,000 then, going twice at 330,000, and selling the car, if we're all done, at 330,000. Fair warning, at $330,000, at $330,000. Dollars. Gord, well done. 330,000. What's your price? Of your number. The price we know. 5274. Alain?
Due to California emissions, lot 220 must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. It is the 1992 Ferrari 512 TR, one of less than 2,300 built, and this one with only 10,000 original miles, long-term, single ownership, and fabulous original colors, which are quite rare as well, of black over maroon. In its current ownership for over 2 decades, this is the fantastic 1992 512 TR.
Thank you very much. And on this car, ladies and gentlemen, we can open the bidding at 100, 120,000, 120,000, 125, 125,000. The bid is at $125,000 at 125. 125,000 looking for 130. 100. This bid. Thank you very much. 130. 135 is with me. 135 is with me. 135. 140 now. Would you like 145? 145. 150 is with me. 150 is with me. The bid is with me at 150,000 now. 150,000 against you both at 150. 150,000 and selling at 150. You're picking up the phone. 150,000 and also in the room against you at $150,000. Any advance at 150 online? Are we still hovering at 150,000? 150,000. Feel free to click at 150,000. The bid is at 150,000 and selling at $150,000 right now. 150,000. And the advance at 150. $150,000. The bid is at 150. 150 against you, Gord, and against you online at 150 with the absentee bidder at $150,000. 150,000 then. Are we done? At 150,000, fair warning. I see you're talking now, or at least you're on the phone. And 150,000 and going once at 150, going twice at 150,000 and selling then to the online bidder, not the online bidder, to my phone bidder, my absentee bidder, sorry. No, my absentee bidder, it's with me at 150,000 right here, at 150,000 to the absentee bidder at $150,000. Oh, you're back online? 150,000 is against you. Would you like to bid at $150,000? 150 then. I'm going to rush you along a little bit, Gord. We're here in the room now, but we need to know at 150,000. So we're going, what do we do? Once? Twice? How many times do you want to do it? As many times as I wish. So, the boss wants to go. So shall I just hammer down 150 or shall I take the 155 is the bid with Gord. At 155 now, 155, then if we're all done at 155, fair warning at 155, and I'm hammering down 155 if we're all done and selling at $155,000. 155,000. Gord, your bidder. Gord's bidder at 155, and we'll get the number later on. Thank you very much. 221, Alain.
Lot 221 is the 1989 Ferrari Testarossa, an original U.S. delivery car in a very desirable and iconic color combination. The tool roll, owner's manuals, and rare Scadoni fitted luggage are included as well. And with this one, with just 14,000 actual miles and a recent full service, including those all-important belts, this is surely one of the very best. The 89 Testarossa is lot 221.
Thank you very much, and we're going to open the bidding for this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at $85,000. $85,000. The bid is at $85,000 now. $85,000, $90,000 at $90,000. The bid is at $90,000 now. Looking for $95,000. Thank you. $95,000 is the bid. $95,000. $95,000. Would you like to make it $100,000? $95,000 is the bid. Would you like to make it $100,000? $100,000. 100,000 against you now. 100,000. 100,000 is the bid at $100,000 at 100. $100,000. 100,000 now. 105. 105. 105,000. The bid is at 105,000. 105,000 now. Would you like to make it 110? 105,000 is the bid. Would you still like to go at 105? 105 is against you now. At 105 now. The bid is at 105,000 now. Are you sure? At 105, done. At 105,000 then. At 105. The bid is at 105,000. Yes, you're waving me off. I can see it. 105,000 now. Any advance at 105 then. At 105,000. $105,000. And if we're all done at 105,000, $105,000. The bid is at 105. You sure? Last chance. 105 at $105,000. 105,000. Alain.
Lot 222 is a 2005 Porsche Carrera GT, Porsche's storied entry into the early hypercar war. The only example built to these specifications, just 2 owners and 8,800 miles from new. Recently serviced under Porsche North America's new service and maintenance program. Exhilarating in every respect, very rare, and again, the only one to these specifications. This is the Carrera GT.
Thank you very much. And we're starting, ladies and gentlemen, the bidding at $500,000. At 525. Yes, 525. I have you, sir. 525. The bid is at 525. 550 against you. Would you like 575? 575. 575 now. 575. 600,000 against you. 600,000. 625. 625. 625. 650. 650 against you now. The bid is at 650,000. 650,000. 675. Sorry, ahead of you. Would you like 700? 675 is already ahead of you. It's 675. The bid is at 675,000 now. 675,000 now. Any advance at 675? At 675,000 now. The bid is at $675,000. At 675. 675 then. Are you sure? At 675,000 then. At 675. 700,000 now. At 700,000 now. Do you want to bid again at 7? At 700,000 now. On my left at 7. At 700,000 now. Against you now. At 700. And I'm selling at 700 right here on my left. I'm at 700,000 and selling at 7, Alex. Are you sure? At 700,000 now. The bid is at 7 and against you. At 700, it's your bid, sir. At 700,000 now. Fair warning then. Are you done? At 700,000? Going once and at 700,000. Going twice and against you also in the room. It's a gentleman's bid at 700,000. If we're all done, at 700,000 and selling at $700,000. Yours, sir. 700,000. Thank you very much. 5067. 5067. $700,000.
For lot 223, the 1994 Porsche 911 Speedster, please note that the rear latch cable was damaged during transport and will be repaired at the consignor's expense following the sale. Due to California emissions, it is sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident, preferably, of course. Lot 223, the Speedster, is offered without reserve today, one of fewer than 1,000 that were built, and this one, originally ordered by the legendary drummer for Rush, Neil Peart, offered here by its second owner and less than 30,000 original miles, a stunning black over black Porsche 911 Speedster.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the bidding here with me, even though it's without reserve. I have the bid with me at $85, $90, $95, $100,000. $100,000 is a bid with me at $100,000. I can sell it at $100. $100,000. 110 is online. 110,000. 110,000. Any advance at 110,000? Now the bid is at 110. 110,000. 110,000. Any advance at 110? 110,000 now. Looking for 120. 110,000 and selling it at 110. The car is selling at $110,000. Any advance? 120 is bid. Thank you. I have you, sir. 120 is against you online now. It's back in the room at 120. At 120,000 now. Any advance? 130,000 is online. 130,000 now online at 130,000. Would you like 140? 130,000 now. The car online at 130,000 with the online bidder at 130. 130,000 against you. Would you like 140, sir? 130,000. The bid is at $130,000. And I'm selling it to the online bidder at 130, unless you come back. At 130,000 now. Any advance in the room at 130? Are you done at 130,000? It's online and at 130,000, and fair warning, at 130,000. If we're all done, at 130,000, I'm selling it to the online bidder at 130,000. If you're all done at 130 and selling at 130, 140. What? 35, I'll take. Sure. 135 online against you. You can click for 140 though. 135 is right here in the room at 135,000. 135,000. Any advance at 135. 135 is back in the room online. 135. Would you like to click for 140? 135,000 for the 911 Speedster 1994. 135 then. Are we done at 135? Am I selling it at 135? Going once at 135. Going twice at 135, it's in the room at 135, and we're selling the car at $135,000. 135, your bid, sir. Please going in. 5067. $135,000. Thank you very much.
Lot 224, the 1996 Ferrari F355 Spider, and this one with a very desirable 6-speed manual transmission, beautifully finished in a very striking color and rare color of Verde Ingles green. A full engine out service was also performed some time ago with the cost, in excess of $12,000. A very rare color, and this is a 6-speed F355.
Thank you very much. We're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $60,000. $60,000. The bid is at 60. At $60,000, looking for 65. $60,000, looking for 60. 65. 65 is bid. 70,000 is online. 70,000 is online now. 70,000 now. Would you like to make it 75? 75 is online. Sorry, Ian is 75. 80,000 online. 80,000 now. The bid is online at 80,000. 80,000 now. The bid is online. 85 with Ian. 85,000. 90,000 online. 90,000 online against you, Ian, at 90,000. Would you like 95? 90,000 now. The bid is online at $90,000 and selling at 90,000. At 90,000. Any advance at 90,000. $90,000. The bid is at 90. 90,000 online at 90,000. I'm selling at $90,000. Any advance at 90,000. 90,000 then. $90,000 then. Are we all done at 90? $90,000. Oh, was that a bid, sir? 92 and 5? I'll take 92 and 5. 92,500 online against you. 95 is next. 92 and 5. 95 now. Would you like 97 and 5, sir? Thank you then. 95,000, the bid is at 95,000 with the online bidder at 95. At 95,000, any advance at 95,000? Am I selling it at 95? I'll take 97 and 5. Last chance at 95,000, 97 and 5. Thank you. You're back at 97 and 5. Online, would you like to make it 100? 97 and 5. Back in the room at 100, at 97 and 5. 97 and 5, 100,000. 100,000 against you. 100,000. Are you sure? At $100,000, 100,000. I will do the 1, 2, and 5. I don't know what the exact gesture is, but I'll do that. That's fine. Whatever the gesture is, I'll do it. 100,000. 100,000. 102 and 5. I'll take it. Thank you. 125 now. Back in the room at 1025. Online, would you like to make it 105,000? 1025 then. The bid is at 102,500. 102,500. Are we done online at 102,500? At 102,500,000. Then it's in the room here. 102,500. Going once at 102,500. Going twice at 102,500 and selling at $102,500. Yours, sir, 102,500, 5094. Thank you very much. 5094, well done at 102,500.
Lot 225, the 2011 Porsche 911 GT2 RS, an ultra-rare homologation model. Just 131 U.S. examples were built. This one, only 5,300 actual miles. It's also been recently serviced and fully documented, and we should also point out it recently passed Porsche's 110-point certified pre-owned inspection. So in excellent condition, the 2011 Porsche 911 GT2 RS is lot 225.
Thank you very much, Ian. Alain. No, Ian's sitting over there. But, you know, he's doing a good job, too. So we have to thank him, too. Thank you, Ian, for also doing a good job. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, on this car at $275,000. So the bidding starting at $275,000. Where's my bid? $275,000. Oh, big screen. Is that Ramsey? $300,000. The bid is at $300,000. Ramsey at $300,000. $325,000 now. $325,000 now. At $325,000 now. $325,000 now. The bid is at $325,000. Oh, 300? Oh. But then don't shout yes then again when I already gave you the 300, right? Then I'm assuming you've got two bidders. So 300 is your bid. That's all right. 300 now. The bid is at 300,000 with Ramsey's bidder at 300. Now it's 325 against you, Ramsey. 325 against you at 325. Now the bid is at 325. 325. Any advance at 325,000. The bid is at 320. Was that a bid in the back of the room? Was that a bid, sir? Were you bidding 340? No? Oh, you weren't bidding. You were just waving. 325,000 because we're in LA. 325,000. Any advance at 320? 340 I'll take. Thank you. 340,000 now. The bid is at 340,000. New place at 340,000. At 340,000 now. 340 I'll take 350. 340, 350 is bid. 350,000. Thank you. At 350,000. 350,000 now. 350. Would you like to make it 360? 350,000. That's 360. 360,000 now against you at 360. What shall we say, sir? One more time at 360. At 360,000. 360,000 now. The bid is at 360. 370,000. Thank you. At 370. At 370,000 now. The bid is at $370,000. 370,000. Are you still with me at 370? 370,000? Are you sure? 370,000. The bid is at 370,000 then. At $370,000 then. And you in the back, were you waving at me? 370, was that also a bid? At 370,000 and still at 370. You're done. Are you sure? At 370,000 and the bid is at 370. $370,000 then. If we're all done at 370,000 and the bid is at 370, fair warning at 370,000 then. At 370,000 and hammering down at $370,000. 370,000, Alain.
Lot 226 is coming up right meow. It's the 2003 Ferrari 575M Maranello, one of just 246 with a 6-speed manual gearbox, rare color combination, and 13,000 miles from new as well. Please note that due to California emissions, the car must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. A tremendous ownership history as well, great color combination, and a 6-speed gearbox on this 575M.
And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this car at 120, 130, 140, $140,000. $140,000. The bid is at $140,000, looking for 150. $140,000, looking for 150. 150,000. 150,000 now. At 150,000, the bid is at 150. 150,000 now. Would you like to make it 160? 160? It is 160. Thank you. I'll take it, sir. 160 now. The bid is at 160,000. 160,000. 170 now. Standing behind you. 170. Would you like to make it 180, sir? 170 is behind you. 170,000 now. Standing at 100. 175, I'll take. 175 now. Sir, it's 175 against you. Would you like to make it 180? 175. 180 is online. 180 is online. I'll take 185. 180 is online at 180,000. The bid is 180,000 online and selling at 180,000. 100. Are you sure? 180,000 then. Online at $180,000. At 180,000 then. The bid is at $180,000. Any advance at 180,000? Where you still in the back of the room? Were you still bidding? 180 is online. Would you like 185? 180 is against you. At 180,000 for the 57M Maranello. 180,000 with my online bid at 185 now with Gord. Against you both in the room and against my online bidder at 185,000. 185,000 online. Would you like to make it 190? It's 185,000. 185,000 now. Against you online at 185. Next is 190. 185 is with Gord at 100. Well, you know, if you could see him, but he is with Gord. 185,000. Are we all done at 185,000? Fair warning, and at 185,000 online. If we're done, Alex, we're out at 185. Selling the car at $185,000. Fair warning, and sell 185, 190 now with Evan. 190,000. Evan's bidding at 190. Gord, against you at 190,000. 190,000. Would you like to make it 195? 190,000 is the bid. At 190,000, Evans bid at 190. $190,000. At 190,000. 190,000. 190,000. 190,000. Would you like to make it 195? 195. Evan against you at 195. It's Gord's bidder at $195,000. $195,000. Next is 200. 195,000. 195,000 against you, Evan, at 195. At 195,000. Would you like to make it 200? 195 is Gord's bid. It's scored at $195,000 and against you also in the room, but you're out at 195. Evan, are you still with me at 195? Shall we go to 200? 195 is Gord's bid. 195 then. Against you at 195. I need to get a bid now at 195. Then the gavel is up. Going once at 195. Going twice at 195,000, Evan. Last chance. Tell me now at 195, and I'm selling the car to Gord if we're all done at 195,000 at $195,000. Whoa, that's true. That was, you are so lucky. 200,000. 200. That was the slowest move, right? You see, he couldn't even get his thing out. 200,000 is the bid. 200,000. Gord, are you still with me at 200,000? I'll take 05. 200,000. The bid at $200,000. At $200,000. 200,000 now. One more time. 200,000. And I'll give you time too. At $200,000. 200,000 against you. At 200,000, and the next is 205. I'll take 5,000. $200,000. Going once at 200,000. RJ's getting hungry too. We need to get on with it. $200,000. Going once at 200,000. Are you sure? Going twice at $200,000, and it's Evan's bid at 200,000. Fair warning at $200,000, Gord. Look at me. 200,000 against you. I have to put your hand up now at 200,000, and the bid is at 200, and I'm selling the car to Evan at 200,000. If we're all done at $200,000. 200,000, Evan. Well done. 5489.
Lot 227 is the 2015 Porsche 918 Weissach Spider. 2 owners and less than 300 miles from new, fitted with the desirable Weissach package, which of course sheds a considerable amount of weight from the car as well. Factory matte black wrap and martini livery. And this example has only 2 owners from new, 887 combined brake horsepower, and 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds, if you can believe it. Lot 227.
In less than 2 seconds, wow. All right, we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $850, $900,000. At $900,000, now the bid is $900. $900,000 looking for $950 is bid. $950 is bid. $950,000. Thank you, sir. Your bid at $950,000. Looking for $1 million. $1 million against you. $1 million against you, sir. $1 million. Would you like to make it $1,050,000? Is bid $1,050,000 now. The bid is at $1,050,000 now. $1,050,000 is with the gentleman seated. $1,050,000 against you standing now. Would you like to make it 1,100,000? $1,100,000. $1,100,000 now. The bid is at $1,100,000. $1,100,000 now. Would you like to make it 1,150,000? 1,100,000 against you. 1,100,000 against you on the phone as well. At 1,100,000. 1,100,000 now. 1,150,000. New place against you too now. You can make it 1,200,000, sir. Oh, 1,200,000 is on the phone now. 1,200,000. 1,250,000. 1,250,000. Would you like to make it 1,300,000, sir? 1,250,000 now. The bid is at one. Sorry? Is already the bid. 1,250,000. Would you like to make it 1,300,000? 1,250,000 is in the room at 1,250,000. 1,300,000. Would you like to make it 1,350,000? 1,300,000 now. The bid is at 1,300,000 against you two at 1,300,000. 1,350,000 against you both now at 1,350,000. 1,350,000. 1,350,000 now. The bid is at 1,350,000. Next will be 1,400,000. 1,350,000 at 1,350,000 now. 1,350,000 now against you, Shelby. 1,350,000. 1,350,000. The bid is at 1,350,000 now. 1,350,000. 1,350,000 now. The bid is at 1,350,000 now. 1,375,000 I'll take, sir. 1,375,000 is already done. 1,375,000 is ahead of you. 1,375,000 is in the room. At 1,375,000, and I'm selling at 1,375,000. So it's in the room at 1,375,000. 1,375,000 now. Would you like to make it 1,400,000? 1,375,000. 1,375,000. The bid is at 1,375,000. 1,375,000 now. 1,375,000. 1,385,000. Nobody wants to break it, but you can do 1,390,000, sir. I'll take it. 1,385,000 is against you. Are you sure? 1,385,000 now. It's the bid with Shelby at 1,385,000 and selling at 1,385,000. Be very careful, sir. It's going to go, Edgar is selling today, 1,385,000. Are you sure? At 1,385,000 then. Going once at 1,385,000. Would you like the 90 that I just offered? 1,390,000. We have all the small increments, but it's okay because we're still making real bids. 1,390,000. Shelby, would you like to make it 1,395,000? 1,390,000 is against you. I should do the same. I should offer him the same. 1,390,000. And I haven't forgotten about you, sir. You're sure? 1,390,000 then. The bid is at $1,390,000 against you, Shelby. And selling in the room at $1,390,000 then. Going once at $1,390,000. And it's such a lovely number as well. Going twice at $1,390,000. Fair warning. Are we all done at $1,390,000? Selling then at $1,390,000 at $1,390,000. Yours, sir, $1,390,000. 1023.
Lot 228 is the 2003 Ferrari 360 GT, one of only 20 built to GT specification. This one's had a major service completed in 2012. It also has known competition history, including the 2003 12 Hours of Sebring, and to our understanding, it's the only Classic A certified 360 GT ever built, sure to be a collector's item for many years to come. This is lot 228.
And there we go. And we're going to start the car, ladies and gentlemen, here at 180, 190,000. At 190,000 now. The bid is at 190,000 now. 200. Thank you. 200,000 is bid. 200 is ahead of you, Thatcher. Sorry, that was already ahead of you at 200,000. Yes, do you want to bid 220? 200,000 was ahead of you. 200,000 already in the back. 200,000 now. Next will be 220. 200,000 now. The bid is at 200,000 now. Thank you then. 200,000 now. In the back at 220. 220,000 now. Against you both at 220,000. At 220,000. Shall we make it 240? 220,000. 240 is bid. 240,000. Thank you at 240. The bid is at 240,000 now. At $240,000. And the advance at 240. 240,000 now. 240. Was that a bid at 240? 250? Yes, I'll take 250,000. 250. You may have it at 260 then. 250 now against you at 250. At 260. $260,000. The bid is at 260 now. 260,000 now. 260,000 now. Looking for 270. 260 now. 270 will be next. 260,000 now. The bid is at 260,000 now. $260,000. 260,000. Are you sure? At 260,000. At 260,000. At 260. 270. 270,000. At $270,000. At 270,000 now. The bid is at 270,000 now. 270,000 now. Would you like one more at 270? 270,000. At 270,000. 270,000 270,000. The bid is at 270 now. Against you at 270. 270,000 then. Are we all done at 270,000? Last chance. 270,000. Fair warning. 280,000 now. The bid is at 280,000 now. At 280. At 280,000 now. Against you now at 280,000. 280 is now right here. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth row. Fifth row bid at 280,000. 280,000 now. The bid is at 280,000 now. Right here. Your bid at 280,000. Would you like to make it 285? 280,000 is the bid at 280,000. $280,000. 280,000 now. Your bid at 280,000 now. At 280,000. 280. 85. Would you like to make it 290? 85 now. The bid is at 285,000. No, are you sure? 280,000. The bid is at 280,000. 85 now. At 285,000 now. 285 then. 285,000 then. Fair warning then. At 285. Are you sure? 285,000. Last chance. 290,000 now. At 290,000. What do you say, sir? 290 now. 290 now. Right here at 290,000. At 290,000. The bid is at 290,000. At $290,000. At 290,000 now. Right here in front. At 290,000. Would you like to go one more time? At 290,000. I have the bid in front here at $290,000. At 290,000. $290,000. At 290,000 now. Fair warning at 290. 295. 295. 295,000. Yeah, but you said that before to me. You said before, no, and then you said yes. So 295. Maybe we should do one more. At 290. Why not? You came all this way. And you bid beforehand, and I was very nice as well. No, 295,000. Are you sure? 100% at 295. Then the bid is at 295,000. Last chance at 295,000. Gavel is up. It will go at 295,000 and 300,000. There you go, 300,000. I knew I could trust you. 300,000 now. Now it's against you at 3. Am I selling it at 3 to the gentleman here? At 300,000 now. It's selling right here now at 300,000. Are you sure? At 300,000. 300,000. It's right here at 300,000. It's your bid, sir. If we're all done at 300,000, fair warning. Selling then at 300,000. If we're all done at 300,000 and selling at $300,000. Well done. Well done. Oh, hold on, but I need the number. Otherwise, it's not going to be official. What's your number, sir? You have it here. Ah, there we go. 5300 at $300,000. Lot number?
Lot 229 is the 2008 Ferrari 430 Scuderia. Beautifully finished in silver. Narrow with a silver racing stripe as well. 2 owners, less than 6,000 miles from new. Narrow over narrow Alcantara color scheme and has the original owner's manual, books, and spare keys as well. The black over black 2008 430 Scuderia.
Thank you very much. And we're going to start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at 120, 130, 130,000, 140,000. Now the bid is at 140,000. Thank you much. For 140,000, looking for 150. 140,000, 150. Yes, standing. I have you in the back of the room. 150 is against you, Ramsey. 150,000 now. Next will be 160. 150,000. Now the bid is at $150,000 now. 150 and standing is in the back of the room, standing at 150,000. 160,000 now. 160. 160,000. Would you like 170? Is that 65? 65 I'll take, sir, no problem. 165. 170 is against you, though. 170,000. Would you like 175? 170,000 is at 175. The bid is at 175,000. 175,000 now. 180. 180 now. What is that? 185? Oh, that's stop. 180 then. The bid is at 180,000. 180,000 now at 180,000. 180,000 now at 180,000. Any advance at 180,000 at 180. At 180,000 now. Any advance at 180,000. Are we all done? At 180,000, Ramsey, last chance then. There's 180,000 now at $180,000. If we're all done at 180, last chance, sir, at 180,000. Fair warning at 180,000 at $180,000. 180,000.
The old school cool section begins with lot 230, the 1969 Mercedes-Benz 280 SL Pagoda. It is offered without reserve today, fitted with its original engine and desirable 4-speed gearbox as well. And it's comfortably appointed with air conditioning, power steering, and power brakes, as well as the original hardtop and soft top. So virtually, in fact, not virtually, absolutely everything you could ask for in the 280 SL Pagoda. This is lot 230.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, on this car by $40,000. $40,000. Yes, 40,000 now. It's with Ramsey at 40,000. 40,000. Thank you, Ramsey. 40,000. Any advance at 40,000. Ramsey's bid at 40,000 and selling at 40,000. $40,000. Any advance at 40,000. The car is at 40,000. What? 45 is online, Ramsey. 45 is online. Any advance at 45. I'll take 47 and 5. 45 is the bid online at 45,000. I'll take 47 and 5. 45,000 and at 45,000. Any advance at 45,000? It's 45,000 and if we're all done, 47 and 5 in the back of the room. Thank you, sir. Sorry. 47 and 5 in the back of the room now. 47 and 5 against you online. 47 and 5. 50,000 with my online bidder at 50. One more time, sir. I'll take 52 and 5. 50,000 is the bid online. Would you like to make it 52 and 5? 50,000 then. The bid is online at 50,000. If we're done at 50, no, 50 online against you. Yours would be 52 and 5. 50,000 is online. Online at 50,000 then, it's against you. The bid is there, 52 and 5, I'll take. 52 and 5 now. Back in the room at 52 and 5. 52,500. Would you like to make it 55 online? It's in the room at 52 and 500. At 52,500. Any advance at 52,500? 52,500 and going once at 52,500. Going twice at 52,500. Fair warning at 52,500. It's your bid, sir. Online is 55,000 now. 55 is online. Shall we go one more time for 57 and a half? It has a radio apparently. 57 and a half will be next. 55 is the online bid at 55,000. 55,000. One more time, sir. 55,000's in the back of the room at 55. At 55,000. We can make it 57 and 5. No? Are you sure? Or is that 57 and 5? I'll take, yes. 57 and 5 is your bid. 57 and 5 now. Back in the room at 57 and 5 against you online at 57 and 5. 57 and 5 is in the back of the room. Any advance online at 57 and 5. Next bid will be 60,000. 57 and 5 then. Going once at 57 and 5. Going twice at 57 and 5. Fair warning at 57,500. And selling the car in the room if we're done online at 57,500. And selling at $57,500. Yours in the back of the room at 57,500. 5502. 57,500. Thank you very much.
Lot 231, the 1975 Porsche 914. It is offered without reserve, and this is the ultimate garage find 914, stored in late 1975 with less than 1,200 original miles, uncovered and recommissioned earlier this year. This sale marks the first time it has left its New Mexico storage facility since 1975. This is an unrepeatable opportunity. Porsche 914 is lot 231.
Thank you very much. We're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $30,000. At $30,000. $30,000 is the bid at $30,000. Any advance at $30,000. $30,000. I have 32 and 5. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. 32 and 5. 32 and 5. So you were the one there. 32 and 5 is the bid at 32 and 5. Any advance at 32 and 5. 35,000 is on the phone. 35 is on the phone. In the back where you're bidding 37 and 5. 37 and 5. 37 and 5. Would you like 40? 40,000. 40,000 now. 40,000's in front. 40,000. Would you like 42 and 5? 40,000's in the front. 42 and 5 standing at 42. 45,000. Sorry, Donnie. 45,000. 45,000 is your bid. 45,000. Would you like 47 and 5 in the back? 45,000. Or would you look to do something, Donnie? 45,000 out of business. 45. 47 and 5. 47 and 5. 50,000 is bid. 50,000. 50,000 now. Up front to get at 50,000 against you, Don, at 50,000. Any advance at 50. At 50. 52 and 5. 55,000 is ahead of you, Ramsey. I'm sorry. 55 is already ahead of you. At 55,000. Oh, the gentleman is probably new to the auction game. He doesn't really know how it works. 55. So that means that now you're going to have to go 57 and 5, sir. 55. 57 and 5 is bid. Already ahead of you. 60,000. 60,000. It's a fast game, sir. You'll get there. 60,000. 60,000 is bid. 60,000. 62 and 5. 65,000. 65,000. 65,000. Would you like 67 and 5, sir? 65,000 then. 65,000 is still in the room at 65. Your bid at 65,000. 65,000. The gavel is up. 65,000. Going once. 67 and 5. New place. See, this is the. Now you need to continue starting looking at me. Now don't start like looking. Don't look to the right any longer. 70,000. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Fine. I have 70,000. Against you both now. 70,000 is back here in the room at 70. At 70,000. At 70, it is a lovely car though. 70,000. Going once at 70,000. Going twice at $70,000. At 70,000 and in the room, Alex, against you on the phone and selling at 70,000. If we're all done at 70,000. At $70,000. 70,000. Well done, sir and ma'am. Well done. Team effort. 5139 at $70,000.
Lot 232 is the 1972 Intermechanica Italia Spider, a late production example with electric windows, headrests, and AC. Ford 351 Cleveland power, of course, and a 4-speed gearbox. This one is offered here by its original owner and was recently fully restored to a very, very high level. Lot 232 is the Italia Spider.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, on this lot by $60,000. $60,000 is a bid at 60. $60,000. Any advance at 60. At $60,000. The bid is with me at 60 and I can sell it at 60,000. 60,000. The car is selling at 60,000. Any advance? 65 with Donnie on the phone at 65. At 65,000. 65,000. 70,000 now with the online bidder. Against you, Donnie, at 75. At 70,000. Sorry. 70,000 is online at 70,000. 75. 75,000 now. Against you, Greg, at 75. Would you like to make it 80? 75,000 now. The bid is at $75,000. At $75,000, Donnie's bid at 75. 75,000. $75,000 now. The bid is at 75,000. Where's my 80,000? Thank you, sir. 80,000. 80,000 is right here in the room at 80,000 against you both now. 80,000 standing here in the museum at 80. $80,000. Any advance at 80,000. 80,000. $80,000. Then the bid is at 80,000. $80,000. $80,000 in the room at 80. If we're done a bidding, it's not again with you, Donnie. 82.5. Donnie's bid, 85,000. 85,000. Would you like to make it 87.5? 87.5. 87.5 is against you, sir. I'll let you think for a second. 87.5. 87.5 against you too, Alex. It's Donnie's bid, 90,000. 90,000. Back in the room at 90. At $90,000. $90,000 against you now, all on the telephone tables at $90,000. $90,000. Any advance at 90? At $90,000. $90,000. Any advance at 90,000? 90,000. It's standing in the room at 90. 92.5. I know. 92.5. One more. Thank you. 95,000. $95,000 and the bid is at 95. Donnie's sitting down. It's just because he's tired, but it also means that he's not allowed to bid any longer. It's a good thing. Your bid is at 95,000, sir. Yes, you sit down as well. Well done. 95, and we're all going to sit down. Come, let's get at you. 95,000. The bid is at 95,000 against you both on the phone. At 95,000. Going once at 95,000. Going twice at 95,000. And I'm going to sell the car at 95,000 unless, Stephanie, you make a bid now, 95,000, and the car gavel is up. Once, twice, 3, 4. Is that a yes? 97.5. Do you want me to wait a bit first, or should we just do it straight away? Let's go. We wait a bit. 97.5, Stephanie. That's your bid now at 97.5. Let's see if we can get to 100. 97.5. We don't know. It might. 97.5. Sir, shall we go? 100,000. 100,000. So that's against you, Steph, now. 100,000. Would you like to bid? 100,000. Shall we try 105? $100,000. The bid is at $100,000. $100,000. 105, yes, is a bid. 105. I'll give you 107.5, sir. Don't worry. Because you came all this way. 110, thank you. That's very kind of you. 110,000. Stephanie. 110 is against you. Do you like also, RJ, how she's standing in the shade the whole time? Just make sure, stand in the shade behind all the things we can't see here. 110,000. Would you like to make it 115? 110,000 and going once, and she's sitting down. 110,000 going once, going twice. 110,000. Oh, that was very fast. 110,000. Well done, sir. 5230.
Lot 233, for which there is a brief addendum. Please note that due to California emissions, this vehicle must be sold to a dealer or out-of-state resident. This is the 1976 Porsche 935 Group 5 Turbo with the very desirable 935K modifications made by Kramer in period. Known ownership history from new, equipped with its matching numbers engine and recently refinished in its original colors as you see it. The car has also received an engine out service just last month, in fact. A Porsche certificate of authenticity is in place as well. This is the Kramer modified Group 5 Turbo Porsche 935 Lot 233.
Thank you very much. We're going to open a bidding on this lot, ladies and gentlemen, at $80,000. $80,000. The bid is at 80. $80,000 would like to bid 85. 85, thank you. 85 is bid. 85,000 now. I have you at 85. Thank you. Yes, 85. 85,000. Would you like to make it 90? 85,000 is the bid looking for 90,000. 90,000. Oh, and bon appetit as well. 90,000. 90,000. 95. 95. Thank you. 95,000. Would you like to make it 100? 95. 100 is bid. $100,000 now. The bid is at 100. 100. Can we make it 110? 110. Thank you. 110,000 now. Against you, 110. 110,000. Would you like to make it 120? 110,000. The bid is at 110,000 now. At 120. 120. 120,000 now. Thank you. Yes, 120. 130,000. 130,000 now. The bid is at 130,000. $130,000 at 130 now. Do you want to make it 140? 130,000 now. The bid is at 130,000. 100. Was that a bid? Oh no, it was not. You're just putting your earphone in. 130,000. The bid is at 130,000 now. At 130,000 now. Any advance at 135,000 now. 140,000 now with Ian against you now at 140,000 now. Ian's bid at 140,000 and selling at 140. Ian's bid at 140,000. Would you like to make it 150? 140 is the bid with Ian at 140,000. I'm selling at 140. That's not a bid, sir, right? No, you're just reading. 140,000. 140,000. The bid is at 140,000 with Ian and selling at 140. Are you sure? Are you done? At 140,000, it's with him right now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. 140,000. Ian's bid. Shelby against you. Would you like to bid? 140,000. $140,000, Shelby. Can we make it 150? 140,000 is against you. 140,000 is Ian's bid at 140,000. 140,000 and it's Ian's bid at 140 and selling at 140,000 then. If we're all done at 140,000 with Ian at 140, thank you very much. Selling at 140,000. 140,000, the gavel is up at 140. Shelby, are you bidding at 140,000? 145. Ian, would you like to make it 150? 145. 145 is Shelby's bid at 150,000. 150,000, Shelby. Would you like to make it 155? 150,000 now. Ian's bid at 150. At 150,000. $150,000. At 150,000. 150,000. 150,000 and bid with Ian at 150,000. If we're all done in the room at 150,000. Shelby, if you're done at 150,000. Gavel is up, going once, going twice at 150,000. Fair warning at 150,000. And I'm selling the car at 150,000 at $150,000. Fair warning and selling. You have to take it now. Say now yes or no at 150,000. And I'm selling to Ian at 155? Oh my God, Shelby, 152.5. I'll take it. 152.5. Okay, Ian, take all the time in the world for 152.5. Do you want to make it 155? 152.5. 152.5. The bid is at 152.500. 155. Shelby, would you like to make it 157.5? 155,000. Would you like to make it one? Nope. Thank you very much. At 155,000. Thank you, Ian, for your patience and everybody else. At 155,000 and selling at $155,000. Well done, 155. Thank you, Shelby. Ian, 155,000. At 5002.
Lot 234 is the 1965 Lamborghini 350 GT with coachwork by Touring, one of only 120 early spec cars built, never fully restored, and always well preserved, with fewer than 37,000 original miles. Lovely patina throughout, wonderful color combinations. In fact, the car was recently featured in a Gucci commercial starring and directed by James Franco himself. This is lot 234, the Lamborghini 350 GT. Very rare, very early car.
Thank you very much. And we're opening the bidding at 350,000, 350, 375, 400. 400,000 now. The bid is at 400,000. At 400,000, 425. 425,000. The bid at 425,000, looking for 450. 425,000, looking for 450,000. The bid is at thank you, 450,000. 450 now. The bid is at 450. 450,000 would like to make 475. At 450,000, it's with you at 450. At 450,000 now. 450,000 up. 475. 475,000. 475 against you now. Would you like to make it 500? The bid is now at 475. 475,000. Any advance at 475. At $475,000, the bid is at 475. 475 against you. It's in the back at 475. 400. I'll take 485. 485. Thank you. 485,000 now. Against you in the back at 485,000. 485,000. 485,000. 485. 400, I'll take 490, 490, 490,000 now, 490,000 now, the bid is at 490, 490,000, 490,000, shall we go to 5? At 490,000 now, the bid is at 490,000, 490,000 now, any advance at 490, at 500,000 now, 500,000 now, it's against you now both, at 500 in the back here with Gord, at 500,000, would you like to make it 510? 500,000, I'll take 510, it's your bid, sir, though, 500, your bid at 500,000, I have you at 500, and I'm selling it at 500,000, so be careful, at $500,000, at $500,000 now, any advance at 500,000, are we all done at 500,000, and fair warning, at 500,000, are you sure? Are you done at 500? It's right there at 500,000 and selling it at 500,000 at $500,000 at $500,000. Yours, sir, 500,000. Well done. 500,000, and the number is 9. No, I can't see it. 5521 at $500,000.
Lot 235 is the 1965 Ferrari 330 GT 2+2 shooting brake with coachwork by Vignale, a one-off design commissioned by Luigi Canetti Jr. and Bob Peak, believed to be the last Ferrari with Vignale coachwork and displayed by the coach builder at the '68 Torino Motor Show. Restored in the 90s, it has been refinished just last year. Absolutely stunning. And again, the end of an era. This was the end of Vignale coachwork in shooting brake form, no less.
You can go on a great family vacation in this car. I mean, that's for sure. We're going to start the bidding here with me, ladies and gentlemen, at $250,000. I have a bid at $250,000, at $250,000, and selling at $250,000. So $250,000. The car's at $250,000. $250,000. I've got $250,000 now. Looking for $260,000. $250,000. The bid is at $250,000. $250,000, and selling at $250,000. At $250,000. Any advance at $250,000. $250,000. I've got $260,000 now. $260,000. Donnie's bid at $260,000. $260,000 now. Looking for $270,000. We're selling at $260,000 only. At $270,000. Thank you, sir. $270,000. $75,000 is in the back of the room. I'll take $280,000, sir. $275,000 is it's not in the back of the room. $275,000 is online. I'm sorry. $280,000 is your bid. Thank you. $280,000. Against you online, it's in the room at $280,000 and selling at $280,000. At $280,000. $280,000. Any advance at $280,000. At $280,000. Online, I was still bidding at $280,000. It's here in the room at $280,000. If you're all done at $280,000, we're selling at $280,000. Are we done? $280,000. Going once at $280,000. Going twice at $280,000 and selling then to you, sir, at $280,000. Yours, sir, $280,000, 868, right? $280,000. 868, correct. Thank you very much. 868, $280,000. Alain.
Lot 236 is the 1960 Alfa Romeo Giulietta SE Zagato, one of only 200 Coda Tonda examples built, with very well-known ownership history, beginning with his competition record in period with Zurich-based Ferrari distributor Carl Foytek behind the wheel, offered with a spare correct engine block and spare bucket seat as well. This is the Giulietta SE Coda Tonda, Lot 236.
And we're going to open the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $425,000, $425,000, $425,000, $450,000, $450,000. Now the bid is at $450,000, $475,000, $475,000, $475,000. The bid is at $475,000, looking for $500,000, $475,000, looking for, I'll take $500,000, yes, of course, $500,000, thank you, $500,000 now, the bid is at $500,000, $500,000 at $500,000 now, $500,000, I'll take $520,000, yes, $520,000, $520,000 now against you. Would you like to make it $530,000? I'll do that. $530,000, yes. $530,000 now. The bid is at $530,000. $530,000 ahead at $530,000. Shall we make it $540,000? $530,000 now. $540,000 is bid. $540,000. Any advance at $540,000. $540,000 now. The bid is at $540,000. At $540,000. $540,000 then. Are we all done at $540,000? $540,000 then. With the bid at $540,000. Gavel is up at $540,000. Fair warning at $540,000. At $540,000. At $540,000.
Lot 237 is the 1961 Mercedes-Benz 190 SL, presented in a stunning finish known as Tunis Beige over black leather, restored in Germany by SL Classics as well. It retains its original engine and includes both hard and soft tops, as well as the matching fitted luggage as well. The Tunis Beige 190 SL is lot 237.
Thank you very much, Alain. We're going to open the bidding at $100,000, $110,000, at $120,000. Thank you. $120,000. The bid is at $120,000. $130,000. $130,000 now. $130,000 now. The bid is at $130,000. Would you like to make it $140,000? $140,000. $140,000 now. At $140,000 now. Shall we go to $150,000? $140,000 now. The bid is at $140,000. At $140,000. $150,000. $150,000. $150,000. Thank you. $150,000. Would you like to make it $160,000? $150,000. $150,000 is the bid. $165,000? $160,000? Yeah, $160,000 is first. Thank you. $160,000. $160,000. $160,000 now. I misheard you there. $160,000. Any advance at $160,000? Shall we make it $170,000? $160,000. 165? Okay, fine. I'll take 165. 165 now. The bid is at 165 now. Would you like to make it 170? 165 now. 170,000. At $170,000 now. 170,000. Any advance at 170? 170,000. 175. 175. Can we make it 180? At 175 now. The bid is against at $175,000. 180. Thank you very much. 180,000. 180,000 now. 180 against you now. Would you like to make it 185? 180,000. 180,000 now. The bid is at 180,000 now. 180,000 now. On my left at 180. 180,000. 185. 185,000. At 185,000 now. The bid is at 185. 185,000 now. Any advance at 185,000. $185,000. 190. 190 now. At 190,000. At $190,000. 190,000. One more at 190. 190,000. And shall we do one more at 190? At 190,000. 190,000. And the bid is at 190,000. Fair warning with the gavel up at 190,000. 190,000. Are we all done? At 190,000. At $190,000. At $190,000. 190,000.
Lot 238 is the 1967 Toyota 2000 GT, a stunning example of a true Japanese supercar, one of only 351 ever built. This is a right-hand drive example, originally sold in Japan and imported to the US in 2013. It has its original engine and it's finished in its original colors. This is Lot 238, the 2000 GT.
Thank you very much. And for this lot, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the bidding at $325,000. $325,000 at 325. 325 now. The bid is at 325, looking for 350. 325. 350 is bid. 350 now. The bid is at 350,000. At 350,000, looking for 375. 350. I'll take 360. 360 is fine too. At 360,000. At 360,000 now. 380. Thank you. 380,000. The bid is at 380,000 now. It's in the back of the room at 380. 380,000. Any advance at 380? 400,000 is bid. 400,000 against you in the back. 420. I have you, sir. 420. The bid is at 420,000. 420,000 now. 420,000 now. Against you, Shelby at 420. Standing in the back at 420,000. 420. 430 against you, sir. 430. 430,000. Would you like to make it 440? 430,000 is against you now at 430,000. Thank you, though. 430,000 now. The business with Shelby at 430,000. 430,000 now. 430,000 now. And yet 440 is in the back. 440,000. 440,000 now. Thank you at 440. 440,000. The bid is at 440,000 now. 450,000 against you now at 450. 450,000. Would you like to make it 460? 450 is against you now. At Shelby's bid at 450. 460 now on the left at 460,000. 460,000 and selling at 460. 460. Well, we were selling before, but selling also at 460. At 460,000, just so we're clear. At 460,000, Shelby, do you want to make it 470? 460,000 and on my left at 460,000. That's your bid, Ramsey. Yeah, absolutely. 460,000. Ramsey's sitting down and in the back. Are you still with me at 460? It's Ramsey's bid at 460,000 now. Selling at 460,000 on my left at 460,000. Any advance at 460. Are you done? You're done at 460. I've got Shelby on my left. You were done a while ago at 460. 460,000 and going once at 460,000. Going twice at 460,000 and selling the Toyota 2000 GT for $460,000. 460,000, Ramsey. 5121. Well done at $460,000.
Lot 239 is the 1972 Ferrari Dino 246 GT. Known ownership history from new, including long-term ownership by the consignor. This car is also fitted with a highly desirable power windows, air conditioning, and Campagnolo wheels as well. We can also add to the car story in that it retains its original engine and gearbox, and furthermore, it is believed that the original color combination for this car was Marrone over beige leather. But again, this is a matching numbers 246 GT Dino. It is lot 239.
Thank you very much. We're going to open a bidding, ladies and gentlemen, for this lot at 130, 140, 150. $150,000. The bid is at 160. Thank you. 160,000 now. 160. 160 looking for 170 is bid. 170,000 now. 180 is against you, Matt. 180,000. 180,000 now. The bid is at 180,000. 180,000. 190,000 now. Against you, it's Matt's bid now at 190. Would you like to make it 200? 190 is with Matt. 190 now, it's 200,000 with Donnie. 200,000 against you both in the room as well. 200,000 now. The bid is at 200,000 now. Matt, against you at 200,000. At 200,000, Donnie's bidder at 200. 200,000 now. The bid is at 200, and he advances at 200 now. Donnie's at 200. 210 is in the room. 210 in the room against you both now. 210, yes, I have you, sir. 210,000. 210,000. 215, 225, or are you just waving? No, 225, right? That was your bid. What? Yeah, we were 210, then it went to 215. So now the question is, would you like 220? Who's my 220? Same table. Oh, good. So 220. 220, you, sir? I have two sirs there. Oh, with him. Oh, you're bidding for him. Okay, fine. No, thank you. That's very kind. 220,000. I've got the bid. I've got 220 now. 220 ahead of you now at 220,000. 220,000 now. The bid is at 220,000. 220,000. 225. 225,000 now. At 225 against. 225 is Donnie's bid now at 225. Would you like to make it 230? 225 is Tony's bid. Johnny's bid at 225. It's right here at 225. At 225,000. Yes, wave to them. Here, he's waving at 220. Would you like 230? At 225,000. 225,000. Are you sure? Are you done? At 225,000. Donnie's bid at 225 then. 225 now. The bid is at 225. 225,000 with Donnie at 225. Shall we go one more time, sir? 225,000 and it's Donnie's, no, it's your bid, Donnie, at 225,000. Against you at 225. Would you like 230? 225 then. Are you sure? 225,000. Going once at 225. 225 then with Donnie. No? Done? Not done? You're in the back. You're all wearing black as well. Makes it super cool. Oh, you're coming all the way. 226. 226? Looks like you've been trained by these guys here because they do that all the time to me. 226. Do you want to do 227? 226. I got the 226. Don't worry. Like, I'm with you now. You're standing in front of something white. I can see 227. 228. 229. Well, is that, did you say not, did you say no or did you say 10? I didn't hear you. 229. Is that 230, sir? 229 is the bid. At 229 with Donnie. 229 now. 230. 230. And here we thought we were going to be home by 5:30, right? It's never going to be 6 o'clock. It's not. 230,000. Is that 231? 231. No, don't give up now, sir. Come on. 231. 235. 235,000. Now the bid is at 235,000. 235,000. At 235,000, in the back of the room at $235,000. $235,000. $235,000 in the back of the room. 235. At 235,000. 235,000. Donnie, why are you sitting down? Are you done? What's with the hammer? 235,000. At $235,000. 235,000 then. It's here at 235. 235 now. Going once at 235. Going twice at 235 now. The bid is at 235, and I'm selling the car at 235,000, 235,000, and selling at $235,000. 235,5502.
Lot 240 is the 1974 De Tomaso Pantera. It is offered without reserve, and it is overwhelmingly original, including original paint, interior glass, and most importantly, the engine. Just 4,800 original miles and single-family ownership for the last 40 years. This is lot 240, the De Tomaso Pantera, which is selling without reserve.
Thank you very much. And we're going to open the bid, ladies and gentlemen, for this car at $75,000. $75,000. The bid is at $75,000. $75,000. Any advance at $75,000? $75,000. Who'll give me 80? $75,000 for the car. $75,000. The bid is at $75,000. At $75,000 now. $75,000. Looking for $80,000. $80,000 is bid. Thank you very much. $80,000 now with Donnie at $80,000. $80,000. Don's bid at $80,000. $80,000. Any advance at $80,000 now. The bid is at $80,000. $85 with Stephanie. Against you, Donnie. $85. $90,000. Thank you very much. $90,000. The bid is at $90,000. $90,000. $95. 95 against you. 95 is Stephanie's bidder at 95, and Donnie's seated. Anyone at 95,000? We're selling at 95,000. 95,000 now. Was that a bid? 95,000. The bid is at $95,000. I hear you. 95,000. Any advance at 95,000 now. Steph's bidder at 95,000 in Tommaso. $95,000. Any advance at 95. 95,000. 100,000 with Gord. 100,000. 100,000 against you, Steph. 100,000. 100,000 is the bid against you at 100,000. 100,000 at $100,000. Would you like to bid at 100,000? 100,000. $100,000 against you, Steph. 100,000. The bid is with Gord at 100,000. 100,000. Gord's bid at 100,000 now. Are we all done at 100,000? It's Gord's bid at 100,000. Going once at 100,000. What is that? 1.5? 105,000. With Donny at 105,000. 105,000. Gord, would you like to make it 110? It's 110,000 now. Gord's bidder at 110. 110,000 with Gord at 110,000. And he advanced at 110. 110,000 now. It's Gord's bid at 110,000 against you also in the room at 110. 115. 115,000. $115,000 at 115,000. Any advance at 115,000. $115,000. Any advance at 115. 115,000. Are we all done at 115,000? Fair warning at 115,000, and it's Donnie's, no, it's Stephanie's bidder, sorry, at 115,000 against you, Gord, at 115,000. 115,000. Would you like to make it 120? $115,000. 115,000. 120,000. 120,000. Steph. 120,000 against you. Would you like to make it 125? 120,000 and going once at 125,000, going twice at 120,000 and hammering down and selling at $120,000. 120,000, Gord, your bidder. 120,000. 5025. Thank you very much. Anna, for you.
The two drivers alternate every 3 hours and conserve their machine as the day wears on.
Ladies and gentlemen, and finally, lot 241. The 1956 Ferrari 290mm, one of the most significant works Ferraris we've ever offered. The final of just 4 290mm built, of which 3 survive. This one, with fascinating racing history, including time in the hands of some of the most important Ferrari drivers of all time, originally campaigned as an 860 Monza form, during which time it finished second overall at the Mille Miglia before being upgraded to 12-cylinder 290mm spec. It has been fully restored by Classic A, Ferrari Classic A, in early 2015. And please do note that an import duty of 2.5% of the purchase price is payable on this lot if the buyer is a U.S. resident. This is lot 241, the Ferrari 290mm.
Thank you very much, Alain. We're going to start the bidding, ladies. I'm going to warm up the bidding, ladies and gentlemen, at $10 million. $10 million. $10 million. Oh, $10 million. Yes, I have 10. I have 12. I have $14 million. $14 million. $14 million looking for 15. $14 million looking for 15 million. $14 million looking for 15. 15 is bid. $50 million now. The bid is at $50 million. Also, you can participate in this room. No problem at all. At $15 million. $50 million. $60 million. Thank you, Ken. $60 million. The bid is at $16 million. $16 million against you, Shelby. Now it's $16 million. $16 million. 65. $60,500,000. $60,500,000. Ken, $60,500,000 is against you at $60,500,000. The bid is at $60,500,000. $16,500,000. $17 million. Thank you very much. $17 million. $17 million. $17,500,000 with Shelby. $17,500,000. The bid is at $17,500,000 now. At $17,500,000. $17,500,000. $18 million with Ken at $18 million. And we're selling at $18 million. $18 million. The bid is with you, Ken, at $18 million and selling at $18 million. Any advance in the room at $18 million. Shelby, 18 what? 18,100,000. 18,100,000. 18,000,001. Ken, would you like to make it 18,200,000? $18,100,000. I'll take that. $18,100,000. $18,100,000. $18,100,000. Ken, against you. $18,500,000. Thank you. Bigger bid. Shelby. $18,500,000 is now. The bid is at $18,500,000. Rob, $18,500,000 against you too at $18,500,000. Ken's bid at $18,600,000. It's always the big boy bits with Shelby. $18,600,000. $18,600,000. Ken. $18,600,000. $18,600,000 now. Who'd like to go for 19? $18,600,000. $18,600,000. The bid is at $18,600,000. $19 million with Ken. $19 million now. $19 million. The bid is $19 million. And selling at $19 million. Well, we're selling at 18. We're selling at 18. 118.6. Selling at $19 million. $19 million also against you in the room at 19. At $19 million. Any advance at 19? $20 million. $20 million. Well done, sir. $20 million. With Rob at $20 million. Against you now, Ken, at $20 million. $20 million. Shelby against you too at $20 million. Rob's bid at $20 million. $20 million now. And he advanced at $20 million. $20 million for the Ferrari 290mm. Shelby's sitting down. Wait, Shelby, you can do 20 and 1. Like, you can do 20,100,000. It's okay. $20 million. Ken, against you at $20 million and against you also in the room at $20 million. Selling with Rob now at $20 million. Any advance at $20 million. $20 million. Ken, against you at $20 million. Would you like to go at $20 million? Can go 20 million 1, can turn 2, 20 million 5, 21 million. What would you like to do? At $20 million. Rob's bid is at $20 million. The bid is at $20 million and against you in the room now as well. $20 million. $20 million on the phone with Rob. $20 million. Any advance in the room at $20 million. It's $20 million. Are we done at $20 million? Going once. Where's my bid in the room? 20. Oh, calm down. It's Donnie bidding as well. $20 million, Donnie. We're at $20 million on the phone. At $20 million with Rob at $20 million. $20 million. Would you like to bid? We're getting ready to hammer down. That is true, because we do need to have dinner at some point. Well, it's 5 o'clock, so it's fine. I'm on Eastern time. $20 million is where we are, Donnie. At $20 million. $20 million, and the gavel is up at $20 million. $20 million. $20 million is the bid with Rob for the 290mm.
Second overall at the Mille Miglia before being upgraded to 12-cylinder 290mm spec for the factory racing season in 1957.
290mm at $20 million. Donnie, the action's happening on this side of the room. You're looking at the other side. $20 million is against you at $20 million. Any advance at $20 million? Also in the room at $20 million. Again at $20 million if you want to participate at $20 million. Now is the time. $20 million. $20 million then. Donnie against you at $20 million. $20 million. Are you with me? At $20 million. Going once at $20 million. Going twice at $20 million. Would you like to bid at $20 million? $20 million. I can hear him from here, by the way. $20 million at $20 million. It's a good negotiation. At $20 million. Do you want to give it a shot at $20 million? Because we're selling the car here tonight at $20 million in the Peterson Museum, Los Angeles. Last sale of 2018. at RM Sotheby's. $20 million. It's against you, Donnie. Are you making a bid? At 20 million? Yes, I know. I'm waiting for you. We do need to know what to do at $20 million. At $20 million. And going once at $20 million. Going twice at $20 million. And fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you all very much for participating. We're selling here the car to Rob at $20 million. $20 million. Well done. 5054 at $20 million. Anna.
From the entire team at RM Sotheby's, thank you very much for joining us here in Los Angeles for a fantastic day at the Peterson Automotive Museum. Thank you once again also to Terry Cargus, Michael Bodell, their entire team, and of course the board of directors of the Peterson Museum. Please do enjoy a wonderful holiday season. We look forward to seeing many of you in Arizona next year, and have a fantastic evening. Thank you once again for joining us.